Excellent work.
By now I've learned something of dreams and time.
Begin.
If time flows freely forth, then I would see a prior point, a possibility. So mote it be. Through dreams and time, the past reveals itself.
A step toward your goal.
No more prophecies for now.
There are no second chances in this world. The Titan Chronos once intoned that there is no undoing past mistakes, mere fleeting possibilities, lost to time.
Possibilities that could have been. Take care of our family. I shall return.
Few tales are told of Hades, especially whilst he is bound in chains in Tartarus, a prisoner of time, no longer ruler of the underworld. His sole salvation and our own is the fierce princess of the dead. She has at last confronted both of her great foes, scheming Chronos, the Titan of Time, and colossal Typhon, the father of all monsters. Confronted, but not vanquished either one. Yet.
Head hurts. Death to Chronos. Yes, that ought to work.
Ooh. You chose to face me thus. To the abyss of the subconscious I descend. Remember well those words, and those that follow, lest the thrill of battle cloud your memory.
To the abyss of the subconscious I descend. Night and darkness guide me to my blood beyond the grasp of time.
A potent prayer, although here it shall avail you not. Perhaps you soon shall have the opportunity to make the invocations in the proper place and time.
I thought none could resist the ravages of time. But you, how?
You'll get no answers from me, and no mercy either. Now die already, and I'll collect the ichor from your veins, or whatever flows through them.
What is death to the deathless? A mere nuisance. This house is mine. Once I am gone, you shall be cast away.
I expect so. And you'll be remade and back on the throne before I can return. But I shall return, and I'll slay you again and again and again if I must.
Even if, in so doing, it meant that you would never see your dear old family again. Because the mercy I have shown to them thus far is something I may have to reevaluate.
Our family. And what do I care? I don't even know them. But I do know you will be dead here in another moment. Any last words?
For you, my girl, a mere reminder. Nothing more. Time cannot be stopped.
In the name of Hades. Nothing but sand. Stay dead. The remains of time. The prince's chambers. The mirror. To the abyss of the subconscious I descend. A connection. Step 1. And now step 2. Night in darkness. Guide me to my blood beyond the grasp of time. The mists of memory.
Oh, stay down, blast you. I've tried water, oil, nectar, ambrosia, but no.
That voice, it's...
What about blood? Not try blood, which would be utter madness, but I'm running out of reasonable options here. I could try asking nicely. Hair, would you mind staying down a bit? Please? This is supposed to be a special occasion. You won't listen. You're mocking me. Fine, I see how it is. Well, two can play at that, you know. What if I simply chop you off? Would you like that? I'll go get Stygius again and cut you clean. You think on that a bit. Is my hair getting lighter and my features getting fairer, or did I consume something that really isn't sitting well?
Prince Zagreus, please listen to my voice. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Definitely something I consumed then. Or else... Oh, this is just a dream. Hypnos has been growing rather bold with these. Is that you in there, mate?
No, Look, yes, technically this is a dream, but it's the only way I could reach out to you, across the span of time. Now please, our family is in danger, and I need your aid.
All right, slow down. It's fortunate I rather like such realistic dreams. And what do you mean, our family? Who are you? Probably one of Mother's many cousins. Wouldn't explain the eyes, though, or my father's sigil on your outfit.
Let me speak. Look, this is going to be difficult for you to accept, but I'm Melinoe, your sister. From another time, a future time not all that distant from your own.
See, that was going to be my next guess. Well, dream sister from a future time. I would never want to snap awake before hearing you out, so what's the situation? What do you want me to do?
I want you to find our grandfather Chronos and destroy him. Because there's only so much I can do here myself. He's taken over your entire house, imprisoned our father, mother, you, everybody. And now he threatens Olympus. All as vengeance for what the gods once did.
Right. When you say what the gods once did, you mean the part where they got rid of Chronos permanently long before I was ever born? Or you, for that matter. But in the not all that distant future, he returns and single-handedly takes over everything.
Yes, please believe me. I myself was very little when the Titan struck, and I've been training all my life in preparation for this very moment. But I cannot stop Chronos on my own. Will you aid me?
I'm guessing not, since this is a dream and I'll likely just forget about it as soon as I wake up. Also, you look and sound just like a figment of my imagination would probably look and sound. Can you prove anything you've said?
You won't forget me when you wake, I promise you. As for the proof you seek, you must know of Hecate, our mother's handmaiden. She trained me for this. Seek her and tell her what I've said, but no one else.
Sister, I'm afraid our mother has no such handmaiden. Although, in some strange way, you mentioning a name I've never heard is better proof than anything you've said to me thus far. What's the matter?
It's Chronos. I've incapacitated him, but he'll return, just as he will eventually in your own time. I need to go. Before he finds me here, I need to go.
But you just got here. Look, Melinoe, was it? Will I ever see you again, or was this more of a one-off?
I found you across dreams and time, brother. I'll stop at nothing to do it again. Until then, please, let this remain a secret between us.
Right, I can't even tell Hypnos. Well, suit yourself. See you another day, sister. Or night.
Till then, from mists of memory, return to shadow now. Brother, I found him. It's strange. Ever get the feeling all this has already happened before, Phrenos? Our family. Father, mother, brother, please be safe. Please.
Whoa, hold on. What's going on with you? Never seen you so excited in my life, death, whatever. What, did you discover a new species of root vegetable or something?
Dora, I found him, Chronos, and I beat him. Withstood every trick he had, until he yielded and expired.
Oh, nice. So then it's over, right? Or what?
Well, no, he isn't dead. I mean, he isn't gone. Not yet. I have to go, all right?
Yeah, all good.
I shall return!
Greetings. How far were you able to go last night, Princess? You were gone for some time. I sensed the growing fear and excitement in the air. Even heard some of the rumblings.
If the rumblings were that I reached the depths of Tartarus, broke into my father's stolen house, confronted Chronos there and outfought him, then you heard correctly. Hardly a final victory, but still.
I would object to anyone but you diminishing such a victory. Is this not a vitally important component of the task you've been entrusted to complete?
Well, yes it is, but...
Then congratulations, and may the fates avail your next move.
Blood and darkness. Great job last night, babe. Is that what you want to hear? Well, tough, because you won't be hearing it from me. Other than that one time.
As much as I probably would appreciate the occasional bit of encouragement from you now that you mention it, Eris, I know it's not your tendency. I was just checking up on you.
Aw, thanks. Whenever you accomplish something important, it's like you're putting a knife right in my heart. Though, good to know you'll come around and check up on my corpse.
Oh, don't be so dramatic.
Shut up!
Melinoe, you're back. Now tell me everything. You found your mark. What then?
I reached the edge of Tartarus and made my way into the house, just as we planned. Chronos was there, on my father's throne. We clashed. He lost. But I know he isn't gone, and I was unable to linger there for long.
I trust you made each moment count. We were never going to destroy the Titan with brute force alone, but soon enough, he may yet be undone entirely, provided you have more good tidings to report.
The mirror was intact, abandoned in the prince's chambers, and the incantation worked. I found my brother in the past and spoke to him, but had so little time. I barely managed to convince him as to who I am.
Then speak swiftly the next opportunity you get, and continue not to overstay lest the task end in failure. As for the Titan, study him, as I shall study what you found.
Yes, headmistress. You're here, Lord Charon.
You did it. You got him, didn't you? Killed the bastard for one night at least. The first report I heard I scarce believed, but by the third or fourth I'd come around. Well done, goddess.
I'd not be surprised if our reports already say he's returned. But I got what I needed for now. And a little bit of payback, I suppose.
Aye, and he'll be sore about it, I expect. But even though we're not there yet, we needed this, I think. You needed this. On to the next phase, then?
Oh, yes. Lord Hypnos, for a moment I thought... I almost forgot you were still here, as though... I dreamt you had already woken up. Oh, it's nonsense. I must be weary.
Did you do it?
There's no way she could have... Oh, hey! Hey, by the way, I meant to say nice going on occasion of achieving your objective and all that. You did achieve it, right? Show Chronos the what for?
I was able to defeat him, yes, Commander. But my ultimate objective is far from complete.
Ah, well, that's objectives for you. Soon as one's complete, along comes another. But you are gonna keep knocking them dead.
By your leave. Father.
Such a cacophony occurred after you last visited. Exactly when I cannot say. All of the Titan's wretched servants flew into a panic. Their cries would not cease. What transpired?
Perhaps they were concerned for their master, or busy trying to bring him back to life. Because I slew him, finally. And it won't be the last time.
Blood and darkness. Then you accomplished that which once took half the blasted strength of Olympus. All on your own.
Not on my own at all. I had their strength, if not their support, as you've given me yours. Father, we can stop him. And for now, we can kill him.
He shall seek vengeance with a renewed zeal. This entire plot of his is driven by the same impulse. Then kill him if you must. At least, his many deaths ought to keep him occupied.
Be well, Lord Father.
Oh, daughter.
You dare return? You, with all that vengeance on your mind, claiming to care nothing for the family which I denied you. Good, because you certainly did not miss much. They cared nothing for our family either. Left me to rot. You are no different.
You alone care deeply for our family, is that it? Come on, they left you to rot because you gave them every reason to hate you.
They sought power I refused to share. They have not worked for it. Perhaps if they asked nicely, none of this would have elapsed. But there is no undoing past mistakes. Some family you are. Go on and try to cast me out as they once did. See what good shall come of it.
I intend to. Though if you wished to be part of the family so much, perhaps you wouldn't have waged war with them.
With them, you say? Not us. You too are a reject daughter of Hades. Always shall be, and always would have been. My words.
For Cerberus. Got it. Just as it was. To the abyss of the subconscious I descend. Now the mirror. Night and darkness, guide me to my blood beyond the grasp of time.
Just stay down. No. Oh, blast. Thought I had you there. I had you there. You're weakening. Perhaps.
Brother?
Just as I'm about to get my hair under control. Who are you and what have you done with my reflection? Only joking. I remembered everything just as you said. Particularly since you're here again so soon. Where were we?
I was trying to persuade you to take me at my word that I'm your sister from a future time in which the Titan Chronos has usurped the House of Hades. I mean to stop him and require your assistance.
I have a wide variety of questions first, even knowing that our time apparently is limited. First off, why me? Although I am the designated security specialist around here, so perhaps I know the answer to that one.
Some security specialist. Chronos caught the house entirely off guard. But you're my closest kin. You've subverted the will of the fates before, and slain gods, if not titans. I also lack the means of reaching anybody else this way.
Well, great. I feel that strong kinship between us already. Next question. Where even is this Chronos, and what would you have me do if and when I locate him? A two-parter for you.
I don't know where Chronos is exactly in your time, though I do have a lead. His remains were scattered to the deepest pits of Tartarus, which means he's probably recovering below where you reside. As for what to do if you can locate him, nothing as yet. We'll get to that.
I hate to break it to you, Melinoe, but this isn't all that comprehensive a plan. especially for something you've been planning all your life. Do I just wait for you to work through the details, or...?
No, look, you're a security specialist. Begin an investigation, though in absolute secrecy. Is anything amiss anywhere in the house or in Tartarus? Any unusual activity from satyrs, for example?
We've had our share of satyr problems, though not anywhere nearby. But I can have a look around. What about you? Wait, are you in my bedchambers?
What's left of them, yes. I can only reach you like this while we're in the same location across time. At any rate, I have to find the means for you to destroy the Titan there before he regains his full strength. But... blast!
What is it? Do you have to go again? Then don't wait up on my account. I'll see what I can do and speak to you when next you haunt my dreams. Take care, sister. We'll sort this out.
You make it sound so effortless. Farewell, brother. Until we see each other next. From mists of memory, return to Shadow now.
She's gone. It's only me again. Hey, when do I wake up?
Zagreus, I'm counting on you. It's strange. Zagreus, I'm counting on you. Can you believe it, little one? I did it. I got him. What now?
You were out a while.
Chronos fell to you once more. That much I heard. It's an impressive feat, although you mean to bring him death, yet he is deathless. This seems to be a paradox.
That's right. Mortal death is not the end, but mortals often think it is. When we say death to Chronos, we mean it in that absolute way, as impossible as it may seem.
So then, to vanquish him must be at least a step toward that end. What shall become of everything if you succeed and time is truly killed? A world without time.
A world without ruin and decay. Our world existed before time, and can exist without.
Another paradox, yet one that must be true.
Again? So what's been going on with you and Chronos anyway? You keep beating him, but he keeps coming back. I like how pointless it seems, but there has to be more to it, right?
Come on, Eris. I'm not about to reveal the critical details of my task, especially to someone who had every opportunity to be part of it to begin with. Go about your business.
How about you just give me a little hint? Are you planning to use his own powers against him? Break free our family members one by one? Anything like that?
Not telling you.
Mean.
Death to Chronos.
Kill them all.
Successive victories. You brought the Titan low again. But what transpired after that? Was your bygone brother more cooperative than before?
He doesn't know where to find Chronos, though seems willing to investigate. Perhaps he'll turn something up. I still scarce believe it's truly his past self I've spoken to.
Imagine how he feels. Continue to check up on him, but not a word of this to anybody else. Time flows ever forward, and we are not meant to travel opposite that stream.
It shouldn't be possible.
We determine what is possible, Melinoe.
Hey, come here to gloat, huh? I beat him, I beat the Titan. Well, hardly matters. He's still alive, you realize, don't you?
I wasn't coming here to gloat, and yes, I realize. But this is still a step. If I could vanquish Chronos once, I can do it again. And one of these nights, he's not going to come back.
Yeah, 'cause one of these nights I'll get my hands on him myself.
Then you can do the gloating, right? Welcome, Lord Charon.
Monster shall not climb another stone.
Hello, Lord Uncle.
Now that'll soften him for you. palace. Keep him occupied.
Got you, you monster. This keepsake's done. Almost there. To all my family on the mountain, let me pass. So bright. Is that?
Greetings. Welcome, young lady, to our family's glorious abode. You have our thanks for seeing to it that the monster Typhon failed to reach us here.
And you have our regrets that my lord husband left you to confront that horrid creature on your own. Most of the others are still fortifying the palace. Forgive our rudeness.
There's nothing to forgive, Queen Hera. I am honored to have met you and King Zeus face to face and seen the glory of Olympus firsthand. I owe it to your generous support these many nights.
Come now, Melinoe. We have a shared objective after all. And so long as Chronos sits upon your father's throne, that objective remains incomplete.
Hurrying her off when she only just arrived, husband? Although we've little here for entertainment other than Apollo's plucking. At least our enemy shall be back at our gates before long.
I don't think I can remain anyhow. I need to consult with the Witch of the Crossroads. She may have thoughts on how to rid ourselves of both our great foes at once.
We shall find a means of that, I have no doubt. And until then, we shall be better prepared to meet their charge.
Go on, my dear. We're unaccustomed to expressing gratitude, as you can plainly see. Until such time as your Lord Father and his own queen are restored, there's little cause for cheer, I think.
Perhaps soon enough. Moonlight guides you.
Yes, thank you.
Salutations.
You did it, Sunshine. I'd say I knew you would, but the truth is, I had an inkling of doubt, especially once I saw Typhon for myself.
He was quite large, I'll give him that. It's a pleasure to finally meet you face to face like this, cousin. You play most beautifully.
Oh, anything to take our minds off of what's happening. At least you bought us a bit of reprieve so I could play again at all. Typhon is going to be back though, isn't he?
I'd count on that, but I'm going to be back as well. For now, please bolster your defenses and make ready for the monster's next attack. Now I had better go. My headmistress is expecting my return.
Can't you just contact her by boon? I'll bring one forth for you in case that works. And thanks for everything, cousin. Take care now.
May I? I'm unaccustomed to being on this side. I see Erebus, I think. Wait, headmistress, is that you? Can you hear me?
In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message. Melinoe, if you can even hear me yonder, I bid you to return. We have matters to discuss.
I have to go now, everyone. Please, take care, and let the others know I'm sorry to have missed them. I'll return. Return to Shadow now. Should check with headmistress. I never imagined I'd see the Palace of Zeus with my own eyes. But I'm glad I'm back.
Out late again, huh?
Your victory against Typhon, have you there anything to show for it? Any sort of specimens or samples of his flesh?
I hope you like hideous eyes, headmistress. Is there an incantation that you have in mind requiring such filth?
Perhaps. Hold on to all of that for now. But But when the time is right, we shall turn all that monstrous power back against itself, and rid this world of that fiend for good.
Yes, Headmistress.
Must have got a lot of help, knocking Typhon from his perch. Oh, we all heard. You got a dozen family members all up there, some of them strong. So what do they need you for?
They certainly are capable, but they're backed into a corner on Olympus. What matters is our latest battle was victorious, and I did what I could to see it through.
Sharing in your success, or just trying to appease me? Main reason you won is that monster had it coming anyway. But it'll all even out.
What's that supposed to mean?
You'll see.
We vanquished Typhon, at least for the night, my lord. Hermes ensured that I was well supplied. Plenty of gold for you lately.
Showed that monster, aye? You felled that mountain-sized monstrosity, goddess. It would be false of me to say I had no doubt you would, though I'd only a bit, I swear. So, how did you outsmart him?
Outsmart him? All I could do was keep hitting him with all my might. It helped that Lord Zeus also struck him hard with lightning bolts. Eventually it worked, and Typhon fell.
Well, your battle prowess may be unsurpassed, but your ability to weave a yarn is not quite there. When next you overcome the father of all monsters, do make of it a much more rousing tale, would you?
No promises.
Uh-oh.
Set.
Mayhaps you wish to do some practicing? Settle a little wager here, young one. These shades are making claims you felled the father of all monsters. I, however, am the voice of reason, and I say, come on.
Typhon's recent defeat certainly wasn't my doing alone, Commander. We have Olympus on our side, and more.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's what I said. Technically, it wasn't just you. Hear that, disciples? She had a bunch of those fancy boons, and who only knows what else.
Then you win the wager?
Damn right.
It's me.
What news of Typhon recently, daughter? Zeus used to boast of how he vanquished that monstrosity alone. Now I imagine more of a concerted effort is required.
Father, if you bear some grudge with Uncle Zeus, that's only to the benefit of all our enemies. Typhon yet threatens the mountaintop. He can be driven back, but never for long.
We buried him under a mountain once. No ordinary show of strength, for other methods failed. And I trust my brother has some sort of plan. He never lacked for those. Fine, but you cannot stay.
I'm home.
Returned from above ground.
Tell me something before I turn you back to dust again. If Typhon destroys Mount Olympus as you so desire, where do you expect he'll go from there? Back to sleep?
Oh, that is none of my concern. Ours is a wide world, and deep. Typhon shall have free rein to go where he pleases. Perhaps he shall rule over the seas in Poseidon's stead.
Liar. You plan to double-cross him. Send him roaring back to the abyss after your use for him is ended. Not even you are fool enough to disregard him as a threat.
The future shall be well in hand, that I can assure you, granddaughter. Best focus on the present, and the many hardships we endure.
Behold my thunderbolts!
You gods learn nothing from the past. Recklessly changed everything to suit your whim.
You're the one who's learned nothing, despite all the time you've had to think on it.
Oh, on the contrary, I know change is inevitable with time. The only question is, which sort? But time cannot be stopped.
Cerberus. Remains of Chronos. All right, brother. To the abyss of the subconscious I descend. It worked. Night and darkness, guide me to my blood beyond the grasp of time.
She looks a bit like Mother, doesn't she? Which means... oh, blast. I never thought... I look just like him then. Only without the beard. Ugh. Hi there, Melinoe. My investigation into our grandfather's scheming has begun, though difficult to make good progress without telling anybody what I'm up to. Don't take this the wrong way, but this truly is your only idea.
Yes, I don't think I can stop Chronos here. Even Olympus is stuck trying to keep his forces at bay. And he's far too hateful and hard-headed to stop on his own.
That's our family for you. Father certainly has no love for Chronos, but he never speaks of him. Do you happen to know what went over between them to have made things this bad?
You're in a better position to ask our father about that than I am. Chronos was a tyrant, and his children wouldn't have it. The Fates themselves deemed that the gods should rule. But that apparently wasn't enough for him.
So now you want me to stop them for you? I mean, for us. I've had mixed experiences vanquishing certain members of our family before, but that wasn't forever. And you've said next to nothing about how you expect me to do it.
Look, I have knowledge of an incantation known as Dissolution of Time. It requires several complicated steps I shall explain along the way. If it works, it should unravel him.
Unravel him? That's a little vague for me, unless Chronos turns out to be a spool of yarn. Can you be more specific?
Unmake him. Destroy his ambitions along with him. Undo all the harm he caused. A threefold family bond is required. You, me, and Chronos. Then we shall infuse a special weapon with the negation of his very being. I'll get into that later.
Well, great. I think you cleared everything up. Though I'll admit I don't like having to kill off family members just because Father doesn't know how to get along with them.
You would blame Father in all this? Blast. Chronos is starting to revive. I have to go. Keep searching for any sign of him. And remember, this is for all of us.
I will, and I understand, I think. We didn't ask to be born into this, but it's what we got. We'll handle it as best we can.
That's right. Thank you, brother. Take care of yourself. And be kind to Mother, Father, Cerberus, and all for me. From mists of memory, return to shadow now. Work with me, brother. I suppose you'd not have liked it, living in that house instead of here.
Out late again, huh?
With skill and grace. Dissolution of time. Disintegration of monstrosity. Connected incantations, negating that which has already come to pass. And violently, terrible use of our craft.
It is. You always said such power ought never to be used, save when no other possibility avails itself. Perhaps not even then. How did you discover such incantations? You practically know more of Chronos than he does himself.
When I learned of what Chronos had done to you and the rest, I refused to accept it, but I studied him nevertheless. Power always contains the secrets of its own undoing.
Even his and Typhon's.
Even his and Typhon's.
Up and about. Ought to admit it when I'm wrong. Never thought you'd get to Chronos in the first place. Before I did, anyway. Much less beat him down, repeatedly. So, I was wrong. Sorry.
Nemesis, I want you to know it was astonishing to hear those words coming from you just now. It seems we're each more than capable of surprising the other. But mainly, thank you.
No need. Fair is fair. Had my chances to catch up with you, but couldn't get through all the pitfalls in the way. Might be I could have taken Chronos too, but now I'm not so sure.
Now don't lose heart. There's much left to be done, and we need all your strength and vigilance. We're the unseen. Together we prevail, or we fail.
Couldn't resist giving one of your pep talks, huh?
No.
Impressive work.
The Slayer of Titans returns!
So you smacked Chronos a good couple of times now. Remind these shades in me what is to happen next. How are you gonna kill that which continues coming back?
Commander, though it's tempting to share all my latest progress, we both know I'm never to divulge the details of my task. Not even to you.
Not even to me. But can you say at least your brother, is he gonna be alright? Been worrying about the guy is all.
Nice try, sir.
How fares the task?
I've told my brother of what Chronos has done, but he expressed reluctance about having to destroy a member of our family. He even suggested father may be partly to blame.
A complication. Your brother never was keen on taking direction, especially from your father. And now he's filling your own head with doubt. We have no recourse here, Melinoe. Persuade him or all shall be for naught.
He also asked me what exactly happened between Chronos and my father, and I realized I didn't know. Does anyone? This war he's waged, it isn't merely over who should rule.
Their precise history is of no bearing to our present state. In war, one would be wise to not give undue credit to one's enemies. If you spend all your time so deep in thought, then you shall hesitate to act, and your moment shall pass.
Greetings, Father.
My father, he visited me recently, demanding that I tell him where to find you. I made clear I did not know, but you are drawing more of his attention.
You're saying he tortured you, that blasted wretch. He won't need to find me. I'm about to find him.
Do not misunderstand. We merely spoke. Granted, that is a rarity in itself. You never knew what to do with my brothers or me. Never should have had us at all.
Father, please don't speak that way. What even happened with you all? I know the tales of how you vanquished him, but know so little of how it was for you growing up.
We often fought. He believed we would take after him. None of us did. And when the fates decided that the time had come for us to rule in his stead, he resisted, bitterly. But these old memories, I would leave them buried. Granted.
I shall return. Be well, Lord Father.
Oh, daughter.
The resting hound of hell makes plain he wishes not to be disturbed.
Stay back. Got it.
At last. You were never meant to be involved in this, granddaughter. You must have been a mere babe when first I arrived here. Alas, too late to meet. Yet even now, you are too young to understand.
I would have been imprisoned with the rest. Though enlighten me. What is it that I'm still too young to understand?
You are too young to understand the disappointment and dejection that only family can provide. But the more of us you meet, the more of us you know, the sooner you shall learn. Why, you... My own family has done worse to me before, but I'm vastly stronger now. Stronger with each passing night.
You're old and tired. You don't even know why you're fighting anymore. To prove something to your children.
They took everything from me. Everything and more. Now they seek for you to take the rest. Such a wretched family, this. Leave me be.
for the underworld. More of this sand. So much dust. Okay. To the abyss of the subconscious, I descend. Night and darkness, guide me to my blood beyond the grasp of time.
That dream, which means she must be close. Melinoe? Melinoe, that's a nice name. Melinoe, are you out there? No?
Brother.
Hello again, sister. You wanted me to search for signs of Chronos preparing for a big surprise, and while it isn't much, I did locate machinery in Tartarus that seemed a little out of place.
Machinery? You mean the gears that turn the ever-shifting chambers? In my time, that machinery is spread through Tartarus as far as I can see. What do you make of it?
Well, normally I wouldn't have made anything of it, but perhaps it's connected to what you're saying. I'm working on tracing where it leads. What about you? Any word on how we ought to proceed?
We need a weapon. The problem is that Chronos can resist the arms once used to vanquish him. On top of that, it needs to be available both to you in your time, and to me in mine. The closer to our family, the better. Can you think of something suitable?
Nothing immediately comes to mind. I have some mortal weapons in my chambers, but they hardly worked at any point. A weapon both in my time and in yours. And none of the infernal arms will do.
Give it some thought, but please make haste. Chronos shall realize what I'm up to here eventually, and this connection weakens every night. For now, I'd better go.
Hold on. What happened to the servants of this house? To my friends? Loves of my life? You said Chronos took everybody. Did you mean everybody, or...
Well, no. Hypnos is with us, but fast asleep. Commander Skelly too. He's marshalling the Shades still loyal to our father. Poor Cerberus has been cast out into the morning fields. But as for all the rest...
Oh, at least the good Commander Skelly made it out. But Nyx, Achilles, Thanatos, Megara, Dusa, Orpheus... Our grandfather has all of them locked up.
He has our father bound in chains in Tartarus. I understand he's trapped the others, frozen them in time. But we can break his hold on them. I'm certain that we can. Goodbye for now, brother. Think of a weapon we can use to set this right.
Sure thing. I think of weapons all the time.
I'm getting through to him, I think. I suppose you'd not have liked it, living in that house instead of here.
Out late again, huh?
Hey.
Another victory for the unseen. We heard about the Titan's latest misfortune by your hand. Is all else proceeding as intended by your estimation?
I think so. We just need to find a suitable weapon now, and then everything that's come to pass can be undone.
Perhaps not everything, but plenty. You know the rest by heart, and I'll not pry for further details. But should an unexpected setback come to pass, tell me at once.
I shall.
Got him again?
I never could delve into the abyss of the subconscious with you, O Sleep. With my brother, the path was so clear. Well, we shall find another way. Not a care in the world.
I, for one, was certain she'd prevail.
Stop right there. Do you hear that? Typhon climbs the dark side of the mountain even now. Impressive that you cast him down before, but he shall not rest till the Palace of Zeus lies in ruin.
He'll be destroyed, you along with him if that's what it takes. If he were truly unstoppable, you wouldn't be impeding my ascent. You're buying him time.
I am. It's strange to think that time can be a limited commodity even for deathless such as we. But no more stalling for now.
light shall feast on you.
Fall. To all my family on the mountain, let me pass. Does Chronos truly wish for such a place to be destroyed? Music.
Come forth. We got that monstrous fiend once more, young lady, thanks most certainly to you. Such courage in the face of catastrophe. And our palace remains safe and secure, and further reinforced should Typhon try for us again.
You were splendid, my dear. Had things grown any more dire, we were preparing for a last resort a son of ours developed. But the cost of it is high indeed. Thus, you have saved us in more ways than one.
It's my pleasure to have been of service to our family, Queen Hera, and to see the wonders of these halls once more. Perhaps we may yet permanently dissuade Typhon soon.
And what do you have in mind on that account? Our own research has yet to yield the force that could take Typhon without also taking this entire mountain down. He's even fiercer now than when he first attacked us long ago.
I've gathered useful specimens of Typhon's flesh, and we've been studying how we can use it in our craft. But we don't yet have meaningful progress to share.
Oh, come now. Driving back that monster more than once is progress meaningful enough. My lord husband thought that your first such victory could have simply been a fluke.
Now, what I said, dear wife, was that a single victory against Typhon did not prove more such victories could be achieved. But now you've demonstrated otherwise, Melinoe, and spurred our hope that we shall rid ourselves of this foul menace soon enough.
King Zeus, Queen Hera, by your leave I ought return with what I found, in case it leads to new discoveries about how we can do just that. Thank you all for your continued aid.
You have our gratitude in kind.
May moonlight guide you. May moonlight guide us. Lord Uncle Zeus.
It's good to see you again, cousin. Just as I was beginning to fear my song would be tonight's sole source of cheer.
Lord Apollo, good to see you too. Please give my regards to the others. I would have liked to meet, but I'd best be getting back.
Of course, you must be on your last legs. The others surely would have liked to see you too, especially your grandmother, but they couldn't leave their posts. Please accept our apologies, and let us help you to return.
Tell Lady Demeter and everyone I wish them well. Goodbye for now, everyone. May you be safe and well when next we meet. Return to Shadow now. Back from the palace. Mwah! We beat the father of all monsters, Phrynos.
Made it back.
I wonder, did the weavings of the fates foretell that I would knock the father of all monsters down the mountain last night? He didn't see it coming, at least.
No, not as such. The weavings of the fates tend not to be precise in their detail, which I know can make them a bit confounding. But I salute your victory, Princess. I'd like to think that I foretold it, even if the fates did not.
You knew I'd vanquish Typhon.
I had a feeling.
Again? I'm warning you, you better cut this out, Trouble. Messing with Chronos, messing with Typhon, messing everything up. That's supposed to be my job.
You clearly did your job already. I'm in the process of undoing it. Much like how I often pick up after you here.
Well, you're not gonna. And even if you do, you'll look back on this and wish things were as interesting as they are now.
I wouldn't mind if things were boring for a change.
I would.
Death to Chronos.
Kill them all.
Slowed Typhon down. Were the heights of Olympus all that you imagined at the Palace of Lord Zeus? If you're to overcome such hardships to reach that point, the view had best be worth the while.
The palace grounds were like nothing I've ever beheld. Though everything was so vivid, I scarce could see it all. I felt as though I didn't belong there.
That you do not. Well, as long as your mountain relatives showed you a bit of hospitality in the brief time you had.
They did, but I'm glad I'm back.
Impressive work. So there you were, alone atop the rain-soaked mountain, when out of the dark came a roar so deafening it shook Olympus to its roots. And with it came Typhon himself, more vengeful even than before. What then, goddess?
We fought. I prevailed. Oh, blast. I was supposed to weave a yarn. He kept trying to crush me with his chin, but I evaded and clambered to the top of his head, where I drove the sister blades limb and Oros into his brain.
Oh, quite gruesome at the end there, I like it. My only criticism, if I may, is that all too many tales involving huge monstrosities resolve that way. What if he were to swallow you whole, only for you to cut yourself out of his gullet?
I was just getting to that part. Refreshing.
You are at least precise. I must say, I'm quite unaccustomed to so many frequent visits from my kin. Perhaps if Hades and the others deigned to call as often, our relationships would not have been as strained.
Oh, this is not that sort of call. Though I didn't realize you were merely lonesome. Are your satyr worshippers not stimulating enough as house guests?
They are worshippers, not kin. You are unfortunately caught in the midst of a dispute, and do not know the difference between having family around or not.
Because of you, and this dispute of yours. And now you'll be destroyed for what you've done. Was it worth it?
Well, when you put it that way, no. Had I not made any mistakes, we would not be here now, would we? Certainly not as such vicious foes. Yet here we are, each in turn facing the consequences of the past. You cannot wrest my vision single-handedly. Well, this was certainly a treat, granddaughter. Again tomorrow night, perhaps?
Perhaps. So tell me, Titan, is this what having family about is like? Bitter feuds and snide remarks?
Oh, yes. This is the whole of it. I may have denied it to you, but I was doing you a favor. You shall see. You shall see.
For Cerberus. More gemstones. Hold on, brother. To the abyss of the subconscious, I descend. Now, night and darkness, guide me to my blood beyond the grasp of time.
Where is she? Don't leave me hanging like this, sister. Come on. I want to get some proper sleep eventually.
Brother.
Gygaros, my father's spear. You said we would need a weapon that's available in both our times, is close to our family, and not been used to slay Chronos before. That one should do. It's big, and it hurts.
Huh. I see how that may work. Unfortunately, I have no idea where to find this Gygaros. Chronos may have gotten hold of it. But that's in my time. While in yours...
Father doesn't often let me use it anyway, and it's sealed off in his chambers. There must be something else. Though at least I found the place where Chronos probably is piecing himself back together little by little.
You did? Where? What happened? How do you know it's the correct location?
Well, for one thing, it appears to be directly underneath this house. Odd place to bury one's predecessor, but Father can be quite particular with punishments. Anyway, when I descended deeper into Tartarus, I found a satyr infestation that led me to some sort of cave. I went no farther for now.
Good. And do not enter until everything's prepared. But let's go back a moment to our father's spear. Is there some way you could procure it?
Sure. Father keeps it locked away, though no security specialist of any worth would be so easily deterred. I'm risking an eternity of torment, but sounds like Chronos has that in store for me regardless. So, what shall I do with Gargaros, assuming I can get my hands on it?
Leave it here in your chambers for me to find. Could you persuade our father to give it to you, without letting him know exactly why? If we tamper too much with time, Chronos shall find out. I don't need its physical form, only its essence sent across our astral psychic gateway.
Details, details, sister. I like unreasonable challenges, and Father owes me anyway. So use some sort of oracle gathering up ancient artifacts, speaking to me in dreams and such. Perhaps these count as nightmares, what with the terrible future to look forward to.
We'll change that future. And I'm no oracle, I'm what you call a witch. We're getting closer to our goal, brother. Claim Father's spear, and I have more to do myself. I'll see you again soon. From mists of memory, return to Shadow now.
Be safe out there.
Zagreus, be careful. Glad to be back here with you. But it's a new night now.
Made it back.
How'd that get there?
Another victory.
You're here, Lord
to be
Charon.
seen. You prevailed in your attempt, but our enemy is time itself. And it would seem that he is not prepared to abdicate his stolen throne as yet.
I often fought back feelings that this task would be impossible. But we're getting somewhere, aren't we?
Impossibility tends to be transient. Time would wear us down, but with patience, we can withstand him until our night arrives at last.
Patience, then.
Up and about. Can't kill Chronos, can't kill Typhon, so what now? Keep doing this till somebody gives up? Thought we had a better plan.
The Titan thinks he took the upper hand by awakening that monster. But we'll turn that setback into our gain. Typhon is immensely powerful, a power we can use.
You really think the Titan would just offer up the key to his own undoing like that? Doesn't sound particularly smart.
The plan was always to exploit what he doesn't know.
Think he knows a lot more than you.
Excellent stuff.
Way to stick it to that Chronos guy.
I try not to dwell on what shall happen if and when all this is finally over, Commander. I know I ought to be completely focused on the task, but as we near a potential end, I cannot help but think ahead.
Well, stop it. How many times have I told you, never think ahead, kiddo? No good is ever gonna come of that. The here and now is all that counts.
You're truly saying one should never plan, but you're a commander. Anticipation and strategy are integral to martial leadership.
If you're always doing good right now, you're always doing good later. That's all there is to it. Now quit with your worrying.
Okay.
Not even a scratch. Our enemy surely is beginning to wonder how you are able to thwart him. Do leave him in the dark. The less he knows of us, the better.
Chronos seems to think my family bond with him is why I'm able to resist. He hasn't made the connection that you're the one who's prepared me.
You have prepared yourself. 'Tis good that you are drawing his attention and his wrath whilst I remain unseen. We slowly undermine his strength, and through our efforts, buy your mountain relatives more time.
Father. Please hang on, Father. I have to safeguard the details, but I'm getting closer to something. A way to stop Chronos. Forever.
Forever?
Even when my brothers, foster sisters, and I vanquished him, we knew he would eventually be back. A deathless titan. But we thought it would be on our terms. We were such fools.
What else could you have done? He left you with no choice, and you lacked the means to destroy him utterly.
It was for the best that we lacked such means. We would have used them and continued using them. I merely judged the dead. Or used to. I was never fit to judge the living. Very well. Now off with you.
You honor me.
My, what a lovely dress.
You spoke before about the consequences of the past, of your own mistakes. Yet this is how you choose to rectify them. Your entire family is against you.
As ever. The only difference now is there are even more of you, all falling in line. You would excise me from my own family? Then very well. But this is the result.
You don't even want to rule the underworld or the surface, do you? You just want to get back at your children. How petty and pathetic.
Each passing generation even quicker to judge than the last. Was I the perfect father? No. Otherwise my children would have been perfect as well. And now even you are caught in this spiral. Last, you... You truly think you gods are better fit to rule this world than I?
We both know that is not what this is about, Titan. And all that plagues this world is not getting any better while we perpetuate it.
If not this world, my girl, then what is this about, do you suppose? What is this about?
For what you did to this house. Nothing but sand. To the abyss of the subconscious I descend. Now, night and darkness, guide me to my blood beyond the grasp of time.
Strange, I think I feel a little stressed. While I'm asleep? I'm supposed to be calm and relaxed. But then again, this is more like a nightmare, I suppose. Well, that makes much more sense. I'll just calmly wait here. Good news, sister. It took some doing, but I managed to persuade our father to let me hang on to his favorite spear a while.
You did? That's great. But where is it? I found no trace of any such weapon when I passed through here.
I have it secure, except I felt a little hesitant about handing it over. Or however you mean to get hold of it across this astral psychic, whatever you call it.
Zagreus, I need that spear. We need that spear. What misgivings could you possibly be having now?
Melinoe, you're asking me to permanently slay a member of our family whom I've never even met. I know it's important, but that doesn't mean I want to go through with it. I don't even know if I can.
Of course you can. What do you mean you don't want to go through with it? We're the children of the underworld king and queen. We do what is required of us, not merely what we desire.
You sound just like father. There was a time I never could communicate with him either, and I sorely wish that he was dead and gone. I'm glad I never had the capability. I might have used it then.
I sound just like father. Good. Yet there you go, comparing him to Chronos once again. Just because they're related doesn't make them anything alike. Nor is this situation remotely similar to the one you were in.
Oh, I don't know. My situation also involved family members desperately trying to kill each other.
We're trying to prevent that. Oh, at last. We'll discuss this more another night. I can't force you to cooperate with me, but I can haunt your dreams.
Well, it's a good thing I'm susceptible to threats. This was a lovely chat. See you some other nap time then.
Count on it. And mark you my words, we're going to fix this situation. We're not going to let our family fall apart.
I'd settle for the latter bit.
Brother, we shouldn't be fighting. I understand where Zagreus is coming from, but he hasn't had to go through any of this. Chronos, is this what he wants? His family back? Odd way of showing it.
I shall return.
Thank the fates.
Such a mess.
Will is yours. Your choice is given thus. Together, let us ride.
My master does not realize what will become of him once all is said and done. Do you? How abhorrent to try and steal away one's immortality.
I've truly heard it all. A thief lecturing me about stealing. Chronos took my family and more. He should realize what shall become of him.
Your father's father. You share some of his ancient lineage and his obsession with the inevitable. Come get what you desire then, but one outcome awaits as you continue down this path. Items attack.
You've knocked Typhon around a bit, but he's still plenty mad. Isn't there something you or Hec can do to make him maybe go away for good?
If by make him go away for good, you mean have his whole existence flash before his many eyes before he's finally destroyed, then yes, that's in the works. But it may take some time.
Oh, great. Can't do things quick if they don't take some time. Well then, don't let me keep you from your research. See you later, Em.
Take care. Fall, you monster. This keepsake's done. To all my family on the mountain, let me pass. Zagreus, if only you could see this for yourself. The king and queen.
My niece!
Grandmother.
How my lord husband scoffed when first I brought forth that perhaps this deadly witch niece of his, raised from infancy to vanquish time itself, could also be of benefit against the Titan siege. Glad I won that out.
Hera, dear, of course we reached agreement on that matter, else my good niece would not be here now. Though tell us, Melinoe, what news of a lasting solution to our predicament? Typhon shows no interest in turning away.
We're getting closer to something. It's very likely that the means we use to rid ourselves of one of our great foes shall be the key to ridding ourselves of the other, though we have not achieved those means as yet.
You hear that, Zeus? The greatest inconveniences we face may be resolved at once. We so like doing things efficiently.
You need but tell us what else must be done to facilitate this outcome, Melinoe. Olympus stands at your disposal here.
Please hold out as long as possible, for your blessings and support are invaluable. One way or another, I'll be back as soon as I can. Chronos may have reawakened Typhon, but that same power could unravel him.
May it be thus. We'd ask you take your time, my dear, but there's no telling how much we can spare. Nevertheless, tread carefully, and we shall be awaiting your return. Come back soon.
Be well.
Though perils
Moonlight guide you.
Yes, thank you.
May moonlight guide you.
Of course.
Oh, Flower, it's truly you. Forgive me, we must maintain decorum here, but I am very pleased to see you here before me, rather than within the dimness of a boon.
Lady Demeter, the honor is mine. I know that everyone's preoccupied contending with the siege, and it couldn't have been easy for you to be here now.
Please call me Grandmother, although perhaps not here. I was furious to have missed you when you visited before, and was not about to let that reoccur. But you cannot stay, can you?
Unfortunately not. With Typhon dealt with for the moment, I had best be getting back. I'm so grateful to have met you like this. Shall I see you again?
If the fates have any mercy in their hearts, then yes.
Moonlight guide us.
As you say.
You truly think we'll soon get blasted Typhon well out of our way for good? That'd be a welcome change.
If we can rid ourselves of Chronos, then we should be able to rid ourselves of the father of all monsters too. And I've not been training all my life for this only to fail now.
Well, remind me never to get on your bad side, Sunshine. You ready to head home? Always good to see you, though I'd best get back to singing so that everyone stays calm.
We have this. Salutations. Death to Chronos. We're getting closer, everyone. Please stay safe. Return to Shadow now. We're getting somewhere. Mwah! We beat the father of all monsters, Phrynos.
Made it back.
Ugh.
All yours.
Some nights I'm on the surface, I remember I'm defying the will of the fates simply by being there. Yet the fated list has certain prophecies that cannot be fulfilled anywhere else. Your sisters, they must have anticipated this.
It certainly is possible, even probable. Yet, historically, my sisters have had little patience for those who disregard their prophecies. Perhaps they're making an exception.
Or perhaps I'm inviting some terrible consequence. Although if Chronos didn't disobey their prophecies, I wouldn't have either.
In my experience, it's best to avoid dwelling on such subject matter. Not even I can always see the pattern in my sister's reasoning, and I think that's their preference.
To make our heads ache?
Quite likely, yes.
They're saying you beat Typhon single-handedly last night? One step closer to putting everything back to normal, huh?
I did not beat Typhon single-handedly, but we managed to defeat him, yes. Though I don't think you need to fear a return to normalcy anytime soon.
I know you're trying to reassure me, but I can't help the way I feel. I ought to be enjoying all this while it lasts. The future might be boring as dirt, but right now, things are okay.
Things are not okay. Hail, Strife.
Same to you.
Back from the cold. Hermes indicated you were instrumental in releasing Typhon's grip on Mount Olympus recently. I trust that your embattled relatives contributed their share to that result?
I may be just a frontline diversion in stopping the monster's attacks, but it worked. Lord Zeus at least was able to remind Typhon about the power of his lightning bolt. The others had their hands full someplace else.
The gods must be grateful for such an effective frontline diversion. And Chronos must be grateful for the brief reprieve as well. But carry on as you see fit. This was all part of the Titan's plan, and shall likewise factor into ours.
My thoughts exactly.
Really must be making Typhon mad. What's the plan there besides that? Get so caught up in all the glory that you lose sight of our real enemy?
The father of all monsters represents an urgent threat. You'd know it if you saw him for yourself. If Olympus is laid to ruin, Chronos prevails. We wouldn't be able to stop him.
Speak for yourself. The underworld never needed any of those gods. Chronos wouldn't even be here if not for them.
Thank the fates we have you to deal with him.
Thank the fates.
Excellent stuff.
Question. Tell me, ere we clash again, has your brother come to understand yet the necessity of his participation in your task?
It's been a bit of a struggle. He's found a suitable weapon in our father's spear, but he hasn't granted me its essence yet.
Then tell him what he needs to hear if that is what it takes to spur him on. I do not like having to count on him any more than you, but his cooperation is an absolute necessity.
I need more than his cooperation. I need his trust. I'm not going to deceive him, if that's what you suggest.
I suggest nothing. The task is yours, as are the methods you employ to achieve it. But achieve it.
I intend to.
Cross flames!
Father?
To think that you might stop the Titan forever. In my youth, I could not believe we were related. Yet now I realize. I've grown old and wretched and wrathful, like him.
Lord Father, it was my wrath that brought me to this point. And how can you possibly compare yourself? Look what the Titan did to you.
We did this to each other. Gods and Titans, doomed to live forever, yet learn nothing all the while. Do as you must, but take no vengeance in my name.
I don't plan to.
Go. Fear not for me.
May moonlight guide you.
Here.
Chronos!
Still in that dress? I know why you continue to return. You seek more than these conversations of ours, but also that mirror in those squalid chambers down the hall. The single artifact I could not budge, but it is useless without Night herself.
I'm not here for this house's former furnishings. You should know, you have at least one relative who would be most distraught if you're destroyed. You alone can prevent that. If you would end all this.
Oh, I intend to, but we are far past the point of preventing the distress of this supposed relative to whom you refer. What was already done is done, and there's no turning back, regrets be damned. That is the very nature of time. If you expect a show of mercy here... Again you lay me low, and again you waste your time. I know what it is you seek.
Of course you do. By now I think we've each made our desires rather clear.
Then go, and take a good look in that mirror whilst you flail. And do hurry, for I shall never be gone for long. Curse you. And all the gods.
For what you did to this house. Good find. Again, to the abyss of the subconscious I descend. Once more, night and darkness guide me to my blood beyond the grasp of time.
Oh, my dream, she says. Well, come on then. This is hardly what I'd call a haunting. Just standing around waiting to be haunted. It's mildly foreboding at best. Nowhere near the unnerving sensation one would expect. Oh, hi, sister. Back to haunt my dreams some more. I didn't like where we left off, arguing over our relatives and our duty. Besides, Father always says no fighting in this house.
I didn't feel good about it either, and I couldn't help thinking about what you said. I know you were being honest with me about your concerns. All this must be so much to take in.
Believe me, I'm absorbing it as quickly as I can. We have this sinister grandfather who's resorted to all-out war against the rest of the family. One way or another, he needs to be sought.
That's right. And I've been trained in how to stop him, though unfortunately it requires you to do some of the dirty work. The worst of it, in fact. I can understand why you would be reluctant.
So what do we do? Say we proceed as planned. I get Gygaros to you, you do something to it, I use it to destroy Chronos in my time before he takes control in yours. Then everything would be all right.
Well, I assume so, yes. We can't anticipate exactly what shall happen in a world without time, but it's existed in that state before, and can't be worse than letting him prevail.
But if Chronos is gone, what happens to you? You're here because of everything he did.
No. If Chronos hadn't taken Father's throne, we'd be together as a family. He denied me a father, a mother, a three-headed dog, you. And some evening he'll deny you that and more if we don't act.
Okay. It's just, it turns out I have a sister and I don't want to lose her over this is all.
I don't want to lose you either, Zagreus. I want you back. You and all the rest.
Well then, I'd better get you Father's spear. I'll have it for you next we meet. I promise.
Thanks, brother. Leave Gygaros in your chambers for me, and we'll go from there. For all our sakes. From mists of memory, return to shadow now. That's a bit more like it. I think my brother might be coming around. Perhaps I am. There has to be a way.
Hey, Mel. Commendable result.
Zagreus and I finally reached an understanding. He knows what needs to be done. But I wanted to ask you something, Headmistress. With Chronos in the past, there's truly no other course but to destroy him.
Oh, blood and darkness. He's got to you, hasn't he? Your brother, at least, if not Chronos himself. Why are you asking me such things when you have come so close to the completion of your task, Melinoe?
Well, for one, we're on the verge of destroying time itself. For all you've taught me, I've never fully understood the repercussions this would have.
We cannot know such repercussions ere they come to pass. Our charge, your charge, is to stop Chronos, whatever it takes. I trust you shall require no additional reminders.
None.
A visitor at this hour? Aye, to have toppled Typhon from that mountaintop. Certainly it was not something that you could have done alone, yet still, how proud you must have felt.
I felt a tinge of satisfaction, yes. But you do know what's an even greater feeling than thwarting the father of all monsters, don't you?
If you insinuate that besting me in battle is a thrill akin to overcoming the great despoiler of Olympus, then you flatter me, my girl. Go on and try, even as Typhon stirs.
To the abyss of the subconscious I descend. Something beside the bed. Gygaros, this must be it. No mere dream. Its essence is real. Father's spear. It has to work. Once more, night and darkness guide me to my blood beyond the grasp of time. Headmistress, you always said to trust my instincts. So here goes.
What if something happened? Something must have happened. But then how am I still dreaming? If this even is a dream. Oh, blast, where is she? When is she?
Zagreus, you did it. I found the traces of Gygaros here, which should be what I need for what comes next.
Right. So now I wait for you to contact me again once you've infused our father's spear with some temporal nightmare curse, and I'll descend into Grandfather's fetid lair where I'll drive said spear into his heart. Something like that.
Whatever it takes. But I've been giving this a lot of thought, and there's an alternative I wanted to propose. You said before you've never even met Chronos. Let's say you find him in his fetid lair. What are the outcomes then?
Well, let's see. 1, I could murder him as we discussed. 2, I could fail miserably in the attempt. Or 3, we hit it off, have a rousing conversation, and become best mates.
My thoughts as well, more or less. Bear with me, but what if, prior to striking, you first took that latter course? Got to know him, endeared yourself to him if possible.
Wait, what? We'd have ourselves a nice grandson to grandfather chat. I could invite him to the house for a bottle of ambrosia. He's been festering a while, perhaps he's keen for company. You're serious?
I am, but he's been festering for far too long, and very bitter that our family broke ties with him. His ambitions likely can't be changed, even in your time. Though, if nothing else, perhaps you can use such knowledge against him.
You really do mean he and I should have a chat? So we become best mates, what then? Oh. Huh. He wouldn't take over the house. He wouldn't have to. But Father would absolutely lose his mind if he sees him again.
Take Chronos in as prisoner. As security specialist, it ought to be within your right. He probably is far too proud to go quietly, but it's a chance.
Well, why not? He hasn't met me, right? Or you, for that matter. And he can't be harder to talk to than Father. I like this plan, sister. More than the kill-on-sight version, at least.
Good. But I need assurances that if the conversation does not go the way you wish, you will not hesitate to run him through.
Then here are those assurances. If I meet him, can't get through to him, don't like him, and determine he's a threat to you and all of us, I'll kill him. Then and there.
I believe you. All my life, I had this task. Death to Chronos. But that was never the goal in its entirety. More so the means to stop him and for retribution. If there's another way to set this right, it's worth a shot.
Agreed. Well then, I'd better brush up on my spear work just in case. Besides, the sooner I wear myself out, the sooner I'll be able to get right back to sleep and see you again.
Be ready. Preparing Gygaros may take a little while, and I may have difficulty reaching you until such time, but I'll return. Till then, be well, Zagreus. Big brother. From mists of memory, return to shadow now.
She's gone again. Big brother. Me.
Should have what I need now. I need one more reagent for the dissolution of time, but I won't find it in the underworld.
Took you long enough.
The power to destroy a member of your family. It can't be the only way.
I shall return.
Still sore, you know.
Another victory for the unseen.
My father's spear, Gygaros. It was there in the prince's chambers for me to find. Zagreus must have gotten access to it in his time, as I have now. One final step, then.
Not quite. We have one opportunity to use it against Chronos, and she'll take every precaution to ensure it shall have the intended result.
Entropy is the last reagent we require for the dissolution of time, but where am I supposed to find it? I found no trace as yet, even from Typhon.
Where are you supposed to create it is the correct question to be asking. A powerful enough force must be put entirely to rest. Do you catch my meaning?
I believe so. First step, disintegration of monstrosity.
All hail the princess of the underworld. Your goal is within reach, goddess. That much I know, just from how tense the good witch seems to be of late. Not to pry, but are you clear about what more needs to be done?
I believe so. I'd be inclined to tell you all of it, except you know how Headmistress gets about these things. Suffice it to say that the final phase of our plan is in progress.
That's all I need to hear. This phase is up to you and her. For my part, it seems you're able to get to where you need to be consistently enough.
Yes. Thank you for charting my course.
Anytime.
Fall. Few more of these and Gygaros can be put to the test. If only Zagreus could see me now. To all my family on the mountain, let me pass. It's beautiful. First we settle things here, then Chronos last. They're here.
Welcome back. Typhon is not backing down, though we shall drive him back each night he deigns to threaten us, if that is what it takes.
Either that, or we could probably destroy him, along with this mountain and a good portion of the surrounding countryside. Although, where would we live thereafter?
We needn't weigh that possibility at all, Hera, my dear. Best not to even speak of it. Melinoe assured us Typhon could be dealt with in a different way.
I'd not intended to make promises on that account, Lord Uncle, though I shall do everything in my power to ensure Olympus stands while Typhon falls.
Do as you must, Melinoe. We shall be waiting to hear word of your success, and you can count on all our blessings on the way.
Goodbye.
Farewell.
Death to Chronos.
Indeed.
May moonlight guide us.
Mm-hmm.
Your song is such a welcome sound after a hard night's climb, cousin. It nearly makes me forget the troubles we're dealing with. All this light, however, I'm not used to yet.
We're not much used to it here either for how dark it's been of late. Though let's get you back before it drains you more. That's for you.
Should Typhon rise again, I shall return. Return to Shadow now. Keep holding on, everyone. We're getting somewhere, Phrynos. Soon all this may finally be over.
Question, Melinoe. Disintegration of Monstrosity is yours now to incant if you so choose, and yet you hesitate. Ought I to be concerned?
No more than we all should be of late, Headmistress. I wish to make additional preparations before committing to the final phase of the task. Or shall I rush headlong into it now?
Do not be cheeky with me. 'Tis hardly the occasion to begin making light when you seldom have thus far. Get ready then, as patiently as you must.
Working on it.
Now say the words.
Your rage, monster, shall spill from you like blood. Your life force all consumed within that flood.
Excellent stuff.
Monster!
Melinoe, now stand aside.
They're here.
Now, young lady, finish this.
suffer in darkness. My keepsake's out. Negation from the present, for unraveling the past. Thank you, Zagreus. Gygaros. This storm shall pass. To all my family on the mountain, let me pass. So bright. Hermes probably already spread the news.
Young lady.
Grandmother.
Oh, my good niece, you were extraordinary, truly. So far as we can tell, no trace of that monstrosity remains. The deed is done. Typhon is dead.
My lord husband has been premature to declare victory before, so I shall not believe a word of this until I hear it from your lips. Perhaps not even then.
The father of all monsters is undone. Not merely dead, but eradicated, using the power of the Titan of Time and a bit of assistance from father's favored spear, Gygaros.
You hear that, Hera dear? I told you young Melinoe was certain to prevail on our behalf. Our family always triumphs when we stand together with a common purpose.
I remain utterly in shock. Well now, girl, if you have truly quashed that monstrous threat, then do prepare yourself for all of us to claim we never doubted you at any point. My lord husband is already starting.
If you had not believed in me, Queen Hera, then perhaps Typhon would have been here in my stead. So thank you all. And now an even greater victory is within reach.
The Titan Chronos. You mean to likewise destroy him using the methods you employed this very night?
If necessary. Though this power that you witnessed was for Typhon alone, and likewise what we planned for Chronos is fit only for him. The Deathless cannot be destroyed unless they threaten the very fabric of the weavings of the Fates.
No time for feasting till the other deed is done then, yes? That's fine. The Titan's forces may grow far more desperate now, a possibility for which we ought prepare. We shall lend you all the strength we can for your own final assault.
Be well.
Fare you well.
Moonlight guide us. Salutations. Death to Chronos.
Let it be done. The storm has passed. That monster turned the weather such that not even Lord Zeus or I could stop it properly. But now he's gone, and we have you to thank.
Thanks are owed all around, Grandmother. Typhon gave in to the combined might of the gods. I merely concentrated our fell strength. Now to press this advantage.
Perhaps not even Chronos can withstand what you unleashed. But be careful, granddaughter. Make certain we shall meet again.
We will.
That monster, truly gone. You got him, forever. Not that my faith in you wavered since your initial victory, it's just, I still can't entirely believe it. So now for Chronos, then.
Now for Chronos, then. One encouraging result can often spur another, and perhaps all of you shall have a brief reprieve. I'm certain you could use it.
With Prometheus and such still causing problems, we won't be getting all too comfortable just yet. Especially not while our main foe is out there still. Go get him, Sunshine.
On it. Now for Chronos. I'll be counting on your blessings, everyone. Return to Shadow now. A good night's rest. He's gone, Phrenos, the father of all monsters. Now but one major threat remains.
You did it. It's true, isn't it? You scoured Typhon from this world. The prophecy I saw must have not merely been about his reawakening, but his eradication. How did you manage this, if I may ask?
A complicated incantation from Headmistress, alongside the essence of Gygaros, my father's spear he took up after Chronos First was overthrown. It all worked out.
Your father's spear. In what I saw, a spear could be seen piercing through the storm. Then that must have been you. And so, the fates truly did anticipate that you'd prevail.
Do they anticipate I shall slay Chronos next?
If I but knew.
Prevailed again. The foul deed is done. Have no pity for that monster, only gratitude for yielding his power in his absence. Now you are ready for the final phase.
Before I depart, my brother asked something I didn't know how to answer. If Chronos is destroyed before all this, what exactly happens to us here and now?
Let us discover the truth of it together. I am certain only that this is not goodbye. The conclusion of your task is at hand. Go. End this.
I'll see you again soon.
Hey. They're saying you got rid of Typhon for good. Don't believe a word of it. What really happened up there?
Got rid of Typhon for good is a concise way to put it. Involved a rather complex incantation called Disintegration of Monstrosity and some other details best left unspoken. But yes, I do believe he's gone.
He's immortal. He can't just be gone, and if he is, why not just do the same to Chronos? Or to anybody who stays on your bad side long enough?
We've something else in store for Chronos. As for everybody else, they haven't crossed me quite as much just yet.
Yet, huh?
Good to see you, Goddess. How are you holding up, Goddess? My instinct is to celebrate the death of Typhon, but I never forgot the first man I slew. Or the light left his eyes.
Typhon sought destruction, and he got it. I won't rejoice in the outcome, but won't lament it either. Especially when there's more left to be done.
You have the right approach. You'll have time to recount every choice and consequence when all of this is over, but for now, best to press on and finish what you started.
I intend to.
The storm that had been covering the top of Mount Olympus cleared up. I figured I'd finally get to see Typhon, but no. What happened there?
The storm is gone because Typhon himself is gone. He seemed to be growing angrier each passing night. It was either him or my family and their home.
You're kidding me. He's gone as in he's gone. Not hiding, dormant, nothing of the sort. Well, that's great. What are you doing here, though? You ought to be feasting with the rest of the Olympians right now.
Need to take care of a few things.
You may proceed.
Time overstepped his bounds, which cannot stand. He shall be stopped, as the three fates had planned. Set.
How's everybody doing?
Done with Typhon. Chronos next.
Oh, hello, granddaughter.
No.
It seems the pathways into Erebus are not as well protected as they used to be. I take it this here's the individual who pitted you against me, is this not?
Headmistress! Headmistress, fight him! Fight! Fight back!
This headmistress of yours has considerable knowledge to have thus concealed you. But she is weary, such that time caught up with her at last. She hears not a word you say.
Unhand her, wretch. Unhand her, or I'll tear you to pieces.
My own children tore me to pieces once before. Look where that got them. Whoever this is, perhaps she shall be more cooperative than you, although I'm not particularly optimistic, nor should you be. Good evening.
Come back! Hold on, headmistress.
Oh, what is she wearing? Don't worry, gals. One day, they'll put us up on the biggest stage for all the world to see.
I'm not particularly interested in listening to your delusions of grandeur right now, so why not start your little song?
Oh, I it may be a little song to you now, lady, but it's going to be huge someday. You'll see. We'll show her, won't we, gals? It's showtime!
Where is she?
She is now my guest. What did you call that old witch whom you seem to care about so much? Your headmistress? Tell me now exactly who she is, if you yet value her well-being in the least.
She was my mother's handmaiden, nothing more. When you attacked my father's house, she took me away. When I came of age, I vowed to stop you, despite her efforts to dissuade me. Let her go.
At first I thought perhaps that you were a child of Zeus rather than Hades. But you are a terrible liar, granddaughter. Now you shall suffer for your actions, or the handmaiden shall do so in your stead.
Don't you touch her!
Come with me. All comes to an end. You wish to bring about the end of time? Well then observe, for I shall give you but a glimpse. Come finish what your father started, granddaughter. Do take a good look around. Ask yourself, where do you think you are? Or perhaps the better question is when? What is it that you think you see? Who exactly do you think I am? Do you take me for? And how could you possibly think you could bring about my destruction? But by all means, please go ahead and try. Or do it, better yet. Bring this entire blasted world screaming to a halt. Better than to leave the world in careless hands. You would be doing me a mercy. And saving me a great deal of trouble. Come on, stop me. But understand one thing. I shall always be one step ahead of you. All of you. And always remember, time is the one thing in this life which, once discarded, can never be recovered. Child. Impossible.
My mother's handmaiden. You give her back. Right now.
You care so much for this witch handmaiden of yours. Would that a single relative of mine showed me even an iota of concern?
What reason would they have to care? Look what you've done. You're trying to take everything from us. Our future.
We are family. We do not take, we share. Destroy me then, if you possess such strength, and see what future you shall bring about.
Then this is for that future. And our family.
Future. Family.
Done here. Now for the final step. In you go.
For the moment, time stands still, stricken by the enchanted spear Gygaros, and temporarily susceptible to one final step the Princess of the Dead has planned.
Now for Zagreus to do his part. That ought to hold you. A little extra time for what comes next. Hold on, Headmistress. To the abyss of the subconscious, I descend. Okay, focus. Now, night and darkness, guide me to my blood beyond the grasp of time. All right, need to calm myself. Can't make him more nervous than me.
This has to work. It has to. I mean, why wouldn't it? If everything she says has happened, will happen. I mean, it just makes sense, doesn't it? Well, anyway, we'll find out soon enough. If she shows up. Melinoe, you've returned. You've no idea how much difficulty I had falling asleep so I could see you here again. So what's the word? Have you prepared the spear?
Take hold of Gygaros and we'll find out. You'll have to go immediately to where Chronos resides. Speak to him, but do not mention me at all, as I've not yet been born. I'll be counting on you to succeed.
And the plan is, once I find him, either we become best mates, or else it's death to Chronos, like you said. Do you truly think there's any possibility he comes around? That I won't have to kill him?
Knowing there are infinite possibilities, then I suppose so, yes. But I'm so angry with him still, and frightened about what may come to pass. He's taken so much from me, from all of us, and yet, he wants his family back too. One way or another, he'll get what's coming. We all will.
All right. But we're getting your family back, not just his. Whew, this is a lot. I think Father's has the power to destroy a deathless titan.
It shall in just a moment, so hold it close. May earth and night and darkness hear me now. Bring true death to the deathless by my vow. Dissolution of time.
Gygaros. It's grown hot to the touch, but feels much lighter than before as well. I suppose I should be careful not to prod somebody with it. Besides Chronos.
Go, Zagreus. I've done everything I can here. And we'll see each other again. Some other time than this, perhaps. But still. For now, farewell.
What now? What is all that infernal racket? Silence, fools, lest we be caught. Guards! Guards! Guards!
Oh, hello.
Look else there. You lack the clothing of the satyrs' hooves, and have a countenance which I know not.
You must be grandfather. I don't believe we've had the pleasure. I'm called Zagreus. I got a tip about your quite suspicious cabin and decided to go take a look. What are you doing here, if I may ask?
Recuperated. What else would I possibly be doing in a place such as this? So I suppose Hades is to thank for this new grandchild of mine. I never thought that I would see the age when he became a father for himself.
Oh, he's a wonderful father, if you must know. My sole disappointment is that I'm an only child. But he and my dear mother Persephone, the underworld queen, truly love each other, so down the line, one can hope.
Why are you telling me all this? So immediately left my satyrs tear into shreds. Where are those blasted satyrs anyhow?
Grandfather, I'm telling you all this because I thought I'd make a little small talk here before I have to do you in. If you would bring pain and suffering upon my house, as our designated security specialist, I cannot allow that.
What do you know of my intent? You dare speak to me of pain and suffering? Here I have wrought it since an eon prior to when you were but a twinkle in your father's eye. He and his brothers, traitors and usurpers.
They're your children. Father and I also used to fight. He'd grown isolated from Olympus, and Persephone and me didn't do him any good. What about you? We've only met. Are you prepared to sweep me into your old grudge?
If necessary, yes, of course. Your father and his brothers surely have already poisoned you and your entire generation against me.
Would I be speaking to you if that were the case? Here's the arrangement. Either come along quietly to a little surprise family reunion, or take this spear repeatedly, and you won't soon recuperate, I swear. Which is it going to be?
You, who threaten me with annihilation, have not experienced a world without time. You would have to dearly miss my influence. Nor shall I be shamed and ridiculed before my kin. What do you have me do when they look upon me?
Oh, I don't know. Perhaps just act like you're my grandfather rather than sneaking underneath the house in some sort of profane chamber I ought to have known about. Your time. Why don't you extrapolate a bit?
Extrapolate what? Actually feel the life in which Grandfather Time is there to coddle the spoiled child of my rancorous son. He shall drive that accursed spear through me on sight if you do not.
No, because you'll be under my protection. And also, no, it won't just be a joy-filled life, especially if you keep on. But it'll probably be better than whatever this is. Now make your choice already. I don't have all day or night.
Suddenly, a future with such grandchildren as you, or the eternal void. How can I possibly decide?
That's it, I'm stabbing you.
No, wait. All this time, for naught. Perhaps the fates themselves always knew my plans would be undone again. 3, 2, 1. Ready or not, hence I go. She cannot possibly be there.
You said yourself Mother could use some rest. Why don't you join her? I can keep an eye on things.
No. Nyx is with the Queen. Nor shall I leave my daughter unattended.
Unattended? You act like I may not be the best influence on her.
I do not act.
Already searched there.
Oh, hello. Well, this is a rare treat. The both of you together in this lounge. What brings you here, Grandfather?
I yet to seek the girl's whereabouts is what. I have turned over this residence in its entirety and found nary a sign. She is already as elusive as you always were, Hades.
Although your old senses have dulled. She went running over there by the head chef, where she yet lingers in silence. Go before her patience wears thin.
What Father meant to say was, no, we've no idea where my good son's little sister is. She could be anywhere. Have you tried checking the administrative chamber? Gods, I sound like Hypnos.
I do appreciate the hint.
Keep up the good work.
Where are you, my girl? Broker? There you are at last. You might have kept me searching for a while yet, that you found such a secure hiding point amid those shadows.
It sure took you long enough. I was beginning to think I might never see you again.
That is precisely what your father said when Zagreus first brought me here. Well, are we to suffer through another round?
No, this game is too easy. Tell me another one of your tales about the Golden Age.
Perhaps when you are older, lest your father be displeased. If you defy him, you merely get a mild reprimand. If I defy him, I get cut to little bite-sized bits, which then are sprinkled throughout Tartarus.
Ew! Well, if Father ever does that, I shall simply go find all the bits and put you back together again.
Spoken with the generosity of youth. You are the only one around here who would say such things, Melinoe.
Truly? But don't the others like you, Grandfather?
Oh, they can never get enough of me, my girl. Except, we still have had our differences. But let me not concern you with the past. The only time that matters is right now. And right now... Tag, you are it.
Hey, no fair!
this the future? Or is it the past? Not merely mine, but yours, granddaughter. Everybody in this house.
Easy there, Cerberus.
Yay! Take that!
That's at last. Just like we trained.
Alright, this way, please.
Unbelievable.
What happened then?
I, the bloodiest part.
I'm up to something.
I don't know if that's me. I finally won!
Last.
It's in the blood.
Focus.
Night and darkness guide me. I remember all of that. My life, the way it could have been. Oh gods, Zagreus, did it work? What's going on out there?
Titan.
What?
I... Prepare to suffer for all that you've done, wretch. Or shall I stay my hand merely because you made the mistake of loosening your hold on me?
All of these newfound thoughts within my mind. Was all of this your doing, witch? I have no memory of you, and yet... Who are you?
Chronos. Headmistress, wait! I think I can explain.
Melinoe, where are we? One instant I discover that our enemy invaded Erebus, the next I know he's groveling about my feet. How is this possible? What have you done?
Headmistress, you don't remember, because you weren't there with me. But as for you, Chronos, who am I now to you?
You are my granddaughter, Melinoe, whom I know both from this life and an altogether different one, which I now realize was but a dream, a delusion. So then, all I have left is this.
All that you see is what you wrought. As for this other life, how much of it do you recall?
Your youth here in this house with me. How you delighted in a hiding game when you were but a girl. How you and Zagreus would fight, but out of love. Not in the way we fought this very night. I did not realize there could have been this other past we shared. This better past.
A better past? Nonsense. None of it occurred. Nothing has changed. You should be gone, Titan. Not flooded with false memories.
All these memories that sprang to his mind, I remember them as well. A life I could have lived had the Titan never struck.
But I struck. Ever hated and shunned. Finish what you set your mind to, granddaughter. I have no desire to exist in such a world with all of you like this. Not for one moment longer.
Silence! Melinoe, come to your senses. Whatever you did, this wretch is finished and shan't be using his old tricks again. End him.
Wait, please, let me prove this to you. Chronos. Grandfather, listen to me. Steady yourself. Use what power you yet have, and release our family from your hold.
Our family? Why, they are bound as yet. I had them bound. For all this time. What have I done?
Father, Mother, Brother.
My family. Where are we? Is this my house? Father, what is the meaning of all this?
Oh, Hades. Perhaps the princess can explain. As for the queen and prince and all the rest, Melinoe, they need but hear your voice. And I await their judgment and your own. Go on, men.
This had better work.
What are you waiting for?
Daughter, please.
Queen Persephone, Prince Zagreus, return to us.
Hades,
Mother.
Melinoe, you're all grown up. But then, of course you are. Oh, my heart.
Melinoe, it's really you. You look just like your nightmare reflection did. So long ago, before the little you was even born. Did we succeed? Oh, I'm shaking.
They shall recover. Give them time. And give me death. Go on and send me to the blasted void already. You son or that witch, or you granddaughter, one of you. For I am weary of it all. You long for a world without me. It is yours.
Grandfather, no. How could you say that after all we've been through together? I swore you'd be under my protection and... Oh, gods. What happened to this place?
I took this place as what, Zagreus? And ruined it. You need not advocate for me again. You never knew my real self. Merely a possibility and nothing more. And you, Melinoe, to think I put you through all this. Take your vengeance.
No. Our family's had enough for now. Who else recalls what happened? Memories as vivid as any you hold dear, but of a separate life we might have lived. Mother, do you remember?
I do. You were insatiably curious as a child, and sometimes too much even for me to handle, so Zagreus and Chronos, they often helped take care of you.
I too remember now. That father was with us after Zagreus discovered him and took him in. Yet all the while, I have been a prisoner. His prisoner here in this time of ours.
Queen Persephone, Lord Hades, do not believe these falsehoods coursing through your minds. Even your son and daughter seem susceptible. You all have been manipulated by the Titan's spell.
Headmistress, that's not true. Don't you understand? The dissolution of time, this is how I manifested it. You always said the task was mine, as were the methods I employed. This was the path I chose.
Then you failed. Death to Chronos was the task, yet there he is. Melinoe, what could possibly have compelled you to take such a course?
Your own teachings. To think for myself, not just do as I'm told. But if you still believe destroying Chronos will make our problems go away, then what are you waiting for?
I shall never forgive this Titan for what he has done. To this world, your family, you, or me.
Dear Hecate, my handmaiden, who said anything about forgiveness? I've never heard such pain in you. Last I recall in this life, just before Chronos struck, your task was to protect our daughter at all costs. And you did. You did.
In our moment of peril, you were the only one we could count on, esteemed Witch of the Crossroads. For that and more, you have our gratitude. For all eternity.
I did no more than was my charge, O King and Queen. And I remain as ever at your service. Well then, Melinoe. What now?
What now? There is so much to be done. Bringing this house to order, for one thing. Mother, Father, You've seen what was possible. Let us give Chronos one chance to make himself useful, starting with our restoration efforts. Would you grant me that?
Granted. We're not finished with you, Chronos. They say time heals all wounds. Prove it.
Granted, but only this one chance. By the grace of the Princess of the Underworld.
You would permit me such a chance? But I cannot change what already occurred. Cannot undo the unforgivable decisions I have made.
Your time itself. We're not demanding you move backward. We're demanding you move forward.
To move forward. That is all I have ever known. Then I shall make time. Both for this house and everything.
Then be so kind as to get these chains off me so we can get to work.
And so the Princess of the Dead remained in the House of Hades with the Titan of Time and the rest, to aid in the recovery of however much was not forever lost. The rightful Underworld King and Queen were swift to organize this relatively painless task, and shades of the dead still loyal to their cause answered the call. They and the Titan picked up many pieces of the past. And soon, the house grew more like how it used to be. But then, a summons from Olympus arrived, and the princess knew her stay had reached its end.
Well, this is it.
Princess?
Hey. Well, I think we can fix up the rest of this place on our own. Thank you for all your help. Especially the part where you liberated us from our temporal prisons and whatnot.
Believe me, I had nothing better to do. Anyhow, we'll have to find a way to cross paths out there. And each keep an eye on Chronos as we tie up some loose ends.
It must be hard to even look at him after everything he did. I can't help but be glad we're all here, but that's easy for me to say, not having been locked in a lifelong conflict.
I'll manage. You helped me realize there even was a path toward this outcome. As I faced Chronos in this house, I started to sense that being cut off from this family was consuming him.
It might have consumed him completely. Good thing we make a decent brother-sister team. Past and present, real and imagined. And now we don't even need Dreamtime witch magic to stay in touch.
No, I suppose not. Feels like we've been through thick and thin together, doesn't it? Even without the memories of a wholly different and generally more pleasant life. Right now, I'd simply settle for a calmer one.
Come on, you're not the settling sort. Anyway, I know this isn't goodbye, and we'll be seeing each other, though still. I'll miss you, little sister. And do send Hypnos back if he can't wake up on his own.
He'll wake up. I'm going to miss you too, big brother. Take care of everyone, all right?
I will. You take care too.
Good to see you.
Hail. Heading out? Olympus doesn't like to be kept waiting, I know. We'll remember you here, lass. Somehow it still feels as if we've only met. What an unusual time.
That it is, Achilles, sir. I have these glimpses now of cherished moments I might have spent with you and the other house servants had the past but gone differently. Are the others doing well?
They seem to be. Your relatives recovered the most swiftly, but I think we're all still feeling some effects. And catching up on everything we missed, and aiding where we can.
I'll miss you all. This really does feel like a dream at times. I fear I may forget it, as one tends to do with dreams.
I trust you'll still remember what I always told you about fear. Please don't worry. I know we may not see you for a while, but I shall await whenever we may meet again.
As shall I. It's been an honor, sir.
The honor's mine.
Your Highness.
No, Your Highness.
the notoriously fearsome triple-headed monster Cerberus rests in his favored spot, and now regards the Princess of the Dead with 3 expressions different than before.
Well, boy, this must be the next best thing to guarding the underworld's gates. Say, do I have your permission to give you a scratch? The way my brother demonstrated before. Don't snap my head off, boy.
I probably won't.
Thank you for everything.
No need.
You like that, don't you?
I think he does. My beautiful daughter. We were just talking about you. How you were as a child. Both in this life and the other. Growing up is so difficult. And you had to do it twice.
Which makes me beyond fortunate. Hecate was the best caretaker I can imagine. And I'm so grateful to have experienced a life with you, Mother. Where there was so much warmth. And now you've met this other side of me.
And I shall eagerly await getting to know this other side of you even better. And, Hecate, you're certain it's no burden to you to continue looking after her, just in case?
I swore to you that no harm shall come to your daughter, O Queen, and that vow remains. And I shall always care for her, whether she resides with me or not.
Then it's settled. And, Melinoe, for what it's worth, I likewise opted not to live at home when I was in my youth.
Please reconsider this, Melinoe. You cannot be serious about returning to that dusty glade. Your rightful home is here. And you may be unable to return whilst you are with us due to laws much older than ours. To serve the unseen
is to serve in shadow. I know full well, Headmistress, and do not make this decision lightly, but I can't leave the crossroads, especially when we've so much left to do.
Working with Chronos on this new venture of his, you've been instrumental in altering time as we know it. So you're certainly the best fit to keep things that way.
Ensuring time keeps working in our favor seems like a good way to spend my own time. It should be interesting, and the matter is close to my heart. Perhaps I was born for this.
You were born for much more, but we'll do our share. Cerberus has already taken to prancing through the fields of his own accord, and your father and I shall not be far. As for your brother, well, he always turns up.
All this is going to be an adjustment, though, isn't it? Even if I'll see you all again soon.
An adjustment is putting it mildly. Now go make your rounds, and I'll see you off before you depart. I love you, baby girl.
I love you too, Mother. Be well, brother.
You too.
You know me now, don't you?
He remembers.
When I was having difficulties with my son, sometimes I thought of you, Father. I cannot fathom having had more children to contend with all at once.
Yes, well, I was not terribly successful at contending with you a lot now, was I? Particularly Zeus. To think that I shall see him and the others again soon.
I can make no assurances about how you shall be received. These dreamlike memories we share did not reach Mount Olympus, it seems. But Zeus does have my full report.
Surely a ringing endorsement. But I merely jest. If time can be so cruel, then it is only fitting for children to be much the same. Would you not agree, Granddaughter?
We may have more in common than we'd like to admit. But in any event, Lord Uncle Zeus asked you to come alone. Only the Fates now know what lies in store. Although there's still no sign of them, even with Nyx's aid.
None. I cast them into the abyss. Had I known precisely where, they would have known how to get back. Yet if my hypothesis about such possibilities as we experienced is correct, we may find them.
We shall. And I look forward to testing this hypothesis. Perhaps we'll all learn something about ourselves.
Would that we could. Gods and titans may be doomed to live forever, but we need not be bound to our old ways.
Indeed. Father, thank you for all your hospitality. It gladdens me to see you doing well.
I would not be if not for you, daughter. I trust that we shall see each other again soon. And perhaps even you, father.
Likewise, Hades. At least this house is mostly to your preference again. Beyond these halls, of course, much more is to be done.
Yes, well, Father, I wish you the best with the ongoing underworld renovations. As for us, our chariot is here.
That it is. I am prepared.
Shadows conceal you.
May moonlight guide us.
Go unseen.
Take care, Mother. Prince Zagreus.
Princess Melinoe.
Moonlight guides you.
Darkness suits me best.
Sister Selene. Great mix.
My faithful Eye of Night, my child. Thank you for ensuring that our realm remains secure and keeping watch above it all. I never doubted that I could count on you.
But, Mother, had our watch been more dependable, then none of this would have transpired.
Trying times shall always come about, testing our resolve. Thus we grow strong, as do the bonds we share. Even now, I sense the powerful connection between you and the princess of the underworld.
It was my honor to work with Sister Selene Onyx. She has always been my guiding light. I'm so pleased that you could finally see each other again.
A reunion you made possible, with Hecate and the Unseen. Your services shall be remembered, O Melinoe, Princess. Now go, for there are more reunions to be had.
Thank you, Mother, and farewell for now.
I must say, I did not expect that we could ever draw you down this far, Sister Selene. I thought perhaps not even Headmistress could in all her experience.
If you are ready, little star, then let us go, lest we outstay our greetings and farewells. I am honored to have seen these halls, and to return to Shadow with you on this night in victory, not haste.
Come, Melinoe, for all the reasons that Selene says. We have a delivery that we must make besides.
Then let's be off. If only Artemis were here, this could have been a proper Silver Sisters reunion, couldn't it?
Then let us ride into the dark above. And do be careful to hold on as we depart.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Goodbye. Goodbye, daughter.
You get to fly like this each night.
If I may briefly interrupt, we have arrived at our initial destination, everyone. Olympus is not far from here.
I do appreciate the ride upon your gleaming chariot, O Moon, but it is time for me to go. Perhaps my conversations with Hades have prepared me to face my other sons.
We've informed Lord Uncle Zeus of what happened and given our recommendations, though he'll have many questions for you, and ought to be expecting you by now. Remember the chance you've been given, Grandfather.
Time cannot forget, and ought never to be late. May Zeus at least permit me to assist you from here on. Knowing there were real possibilities, this all could have gone worse.
To think that the entire flow of time has fractured because of what occurred.
I would liken it more to a moment of self-discovery on my part. Despite my advanced age, it seems I did not know all that there is to know about myself. But then again, who does? Now farewell, and thank you, granddaughter. Right, off I go.
Well, good evening.
Thought we'd drop in.
Lord Apollo and Lady Artemis.
It's a beautiful night, Lady Selene, and you must be the esteemed witch of the crossroads. You've trained my cousins very well indeed to have brought Chronos to our heights, still in one piece.
Fine, Apollo, I was incorrect for once. No need to boast. Melinoe, I may have wagered that you'd cut the Titan to ribbons sooner than you'd bring him here.
I know it's unimaginable, but he came here willingly, and Lord Zeus wanted to speak to him in private. Wait, does that mean you were kicked out of your house?
Well, we consider it a palace, but, no. No, we've been appointed to escort you to the crossroads as a symbol of our family's unity, and come bearing a gift. Shall we be off?
We ride.
Here we go.
Before the dawn,
was Hades, feared ruler of the dead, restored to his rightful throne alongside splendorous Persephone, the queen. The attacks upon Olympus finally ceased, and ever since, the gods governed our world with newfound care. As for the princess of the dead, Melinoe, she stayed in steady touch with all her family from the dark comfort of the shadows that had long since been her home. And she and the Silver Sisters kept their secret vigil over all the realms forevermore.
May it all turn out that way in time, Homer. Though we're not there yet, especially not with the Fates still missing. We achieved something important, but more is to be done. I said we're not finished. Don't think I forgot about you, little one. We really did it, didn't we?
Hey, so what exactly happened around here? Did you complete your big important task? Because that's what I'm hearing from the other shades.
Well, for the most part, yes. My family is back. My mother and father are restored to the underworld throne, and my brother's back too. But we have many details to sort out, and the Titan Chronos is going to be assisting us with that.
The Titan you said you were going to slay this whole time. Assisting us. Hate to say it, Mel, but sounds to me like you totally blew it. At least the Titan part.
He's no longer himself, or rather, no longer the way he used to be, and we'll be closely watching him.
Sure. So then, congratulations are in order, basically?
Well, if you like.
I do. Congratulations, Mel.
I shall return!
Princess?
The fated list of minor prophecies.
Your task is finally complete. Perhaps the Fates knew you'd succeed, but I couldn't always be certain, although I held to what could be considered hope.
And your support made it possible, Lord Moros. For one thing, if you hadn't intervened when I was trying to reach the surface, Typhon might have reduced Olympus to ruin.
Doom averted. We children of Nyx have already heard that Mother is no longer bound in Tartarus. You have our deepest gratitude. Certainly mine. Well then, what happens now?
I suppose I ought to go make certain everything's in order. My father started renovations to the underworld, and I volunteered to help clean up. The surface needs it too.
Then it sounds like I may see you again soon?
Absolutely.
Say it isn't so trouble. The Chronos stuff I'm hearing, he's really calling it quits? And he let Nyx and everybody off? What did you do to him?
Working with my brother in a bygone time, we flooded our grandfather's mind with a cascade of new memories of the family he then realized he always had, creating in him a profound and sudden change. Why? What's your concern?
My concern is that you ruined everything. So now we'll all have peace and harmony, joyful reunions, apologies, promises to never let this type of thing happen again? Ugh!
Have you met our families, Eris? It's never that simple.
It better not be, or I'll never forgive you.
The Fates, they're out there still.
Melinoe.
How are you faring lately, Headmistress? You've been, well, more reserved than I expected since the House of Hades. You said we'd speak more later.
How soon later turns to now. Look, Melinoe, I ought to be in a more celebratory mood, given what you finally achieved. I am, above all, very proud of you. But being back at the house awakened memories that ought to remain dormant.
Even though you got to see Mother and Father again, and Nyx, they were so grateful to you, I could tell. I am so grateful to you. Things may not have gone precisely as we planned, but the result is what we sought, isn't it?
You refer to Chronos. I long to see that wretch destroyed. My heart remains poisoned by the thought. I am attempting still to draw that poison out. Do give me time.
I remember you once told me that destroying Chronos would not change the past, and that the pain would linger.
And I was probably correct. Yet we cannot help but reassess the turns our lives take, through our own choices and otherwise. Anyhow, are you prepared to carry on?
Nearly so. Retracing my steps should be interesting.
Of that, I have no doubt.
Finally back from your father's house. Was Hecate all right? After the Titan got her, I ought to have taken guard duty more seriously and won't soon forgive myself is all.
Headmistress would only want for you to learn from it. I half wonder if she let herself be taken just to get closer to our mark. Perhaps go speak with her.
Yeah. And what of Chronos? Heard he isn't really dead and gone. How come everybody's cheering for you then?
He's dead and gone in the sense that we have neutralized the threat he posed. I now shall have to grow accustomed to having him as a grandfather, rather than a hated foe.
Don't see why he can't be both. This was never part of the task, and not like you to stray from the objective. We sure this supposedly neutralized Titan of Time is to be trusted?
Headmistress sealed his strongest powers just in case. At any rate, we did it, Nem.
Then how come you look like you're headed out again? Heard there's still more time-related business to sort out.
Well, yes, but...
Then we're not done.
Excellent stuff. You found a path to victory and got us there. Wouldn't have been much of a plan if it didn't leave room to improvise. Of course, our plan now also has this other phase as a result.
Cleaning up after Chronos. We all thought I would get rid of him. But I found another way. One I think shall leave my family better off, if not the rest of the world, eventually.
I well and truly understand, Goddess, and do believe your choice was wise. As for what's next, everything is ready for you to proceed if and when you are.
Eliminating real possibilities that we could have failed. Ensuring time flows freely forth, as Chronos puts it. I don't quite know what to expect, but the change we're fighting for won't happen overnight. What do you make of it?
My personal opinion is it doesn't hurt to try. To the extent you had other matters to resolve, consider it an opportunity to do so. And we'll always be anticipating your return.
Then let's give it a go. Moonlight guides you.
Shadows conceal you.
Oh, where's Icarus? Still asleep. My memories of you from that potential past I experienced in the House of Hades. You were so different, Lord Hypnos. Who are you, truly? And how can I finally get through to you? Rest easy, son of Nyx. May moonlight guide you. Generously provided by Apollo and Artemis. All right, time to put Grandfather's theories to the test. Only question is where to begin.
All hail our victorious princess of the underworld! The rousing tales of your great accomplishment preceded you, young one, and I am here to heap still further praise. Great job back there with all the Chronos stuff.
Thank you very much, Commander. Though, what are you still doing here? I kept expecting you'd return to your honorary post at the house, but eventually I had to depart.
Well, you are not exactly done with everything, are you? I see you eyeballing the gateways out, wondering what's gonna happen now. So as long as you're here, so am I.
So then you're sworn to us. To me.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
Daughter.
Burn bright, young one.
Moros. My path is set. The lightning sigil.
I know not what you did to Chronos, niece, but he is no longer himself. Practically groveling for mercy here. And ask you for our aid to ensure time flows freely forth or some such drivel. Is this why you plan to retrace your steps?
Lord Uncle, I have many questions too.
Fulfill the oath. Everything as it once was, yet nothing is the same. The feeling I know only too well. It seems we are to prolong your training for a while.
My training shall never be complete, isn't that right? Although it's odd to think that following my prior steps to Tartarus shall help maintain the proper course of time.
Whether we truly possess the capability to maintain time remains to be seen. But we can at least maintain ourselves. See this?
Hey, maybe you know, lady. What happened to Mr. Chronos? Lately, he's stopped answering our calls. He's probably just taking a little break.
You could say that. Lord Hades has returned as rightful ruler of the underworld, which means Chronos now can attend to other matters. He'll likely get back to you.
What are you, his personal assistant? Of course he's getting back to us. And if he's paying no attention to what happens in our venue in the meantime, even better. Sing along, everybody!
Enough trying to massacre me just for fun.
Three-headed Cerberus tempers his boundless rage and hides for now his fangs.
Tears.
How fare you, little one?
Hello, Grandfather.
Good, you are here at last. Now that you faithfully retraced your path, I ought to be able to manipulate the course of time such that you find yourself within the house, whilst a remnant self of mine sits on your father's throne. Ready?
No, not yet. What shall happen if I prevail, let alone fail? Are you certain any of this shall even work?
Well, I am relatively certain, yes. The visions I can conjure up of Asphodel, the principle of this is much the same, and you have likewise demonstrated aptitude at breaking free of temporal restraints.
So I'm to enter the house exactly as before, and deal with this remnant Chronos as I have in the past. Then you shall do the rest.
Exactly so. First I shall create a shift whilst you enter, then you do as you must with the wrong-headed version of me in there. We shall be rid of the mere possibility of him.
All right then, off I go.
Such pain I caused. Go get him. You again. Insolent girl. I do not know how you last managed to escape from me, but you have gravely erred in setting foot again within these halls, thus giving me a second chance.
This is not your second chance, Titan, but your last. You are an aberration and should not even exist, not here like this.
If I may interrupt, greetings. In case the resemblance is insufficient, I am you. Yet I am also me. I know this must be difficult to accept, but my granddaughter is quite correct.
Grandfather, let me handle this. Knowing how you used to be, he won't be listening to reason here.
What is this foolishness, this mockery? You would confound me with these cheap illusions, whilst you deign to lecture me about what should exist or not. Begone! None could possibly resist the ravages of time. But you, how? You, my vestige, shall unfortunately never know. Now forgive this old man his transgressions. This shall not hurt at all. You, who did this to me? How?
Well, that was productive. A satisfactory result that time, wouldn't you say? Good evening, everyone. Be well, all right?
Got a new picture there, I see. That from your mom and dad. Looks newer than the other one. You're all grown up.
It was a bit of a parting gift, considering I won't be staying at the House of Hades with the rest of them. Though I'll be seeing them around, I think.
Oof, harsh. How come they didn't want you living in their subterranean stronghold with them? You're their kid.
They did want me to stay, it's just my home is here. They're my family, but so is this.
What, have you lost your mind? Wait, I'm your family too, that's what you're saying?
Sure, if you're up for it.
Oh, alright, I guess why not.
To victory. Another victory within the depths of Tartarus. Except now, your fight requires you to transcend space and time, with assistance from your grandfather, of course. True?
True, as far as I can understand, Lord Moros. Headmistress notified you of these new details, then. You don't sound terribly surprised.
I assure you that my inability to sound terribly surprised does not prevent my feeling so. You have many such battles left to fight?
Whenever time permits.
Then to your many victories to come.
Eris is gone.
So, is it working out thus far? This change of plan, as our tactician would say? Should you see even the slightest trace of the old Chronos, do notify me at once.
Grandfather appeared where and when we discussed. His claims about these remnant possibilities out of time appear to be accurate. Shall we continue?
We may as well see where it leads. Also, I wish to thank you for your concern for me before, and express my gratitude that you decided to remain with us. I was angry with your decision at first, but no longer.
It was not a difficult decision for me, Headmistress. It would have been harder had I realized it might anger you. I've been to both the Palace of Zeus and the House of Hades, and neither has a cauldron or soft earth beneath my feet.
I understand only too well, Melinoe. And I would have chosen the same, except I thought you would have been the wiser. Now you are stuck here. Another lost soul in the crossroads twixt heaven and hell.
But I'm not lost. I'm where I wish to be.
Truly.
You got there.
Has anyone ever told you you look a bit like your mother, Nemesis? Having met her, I can see the resemblance. In fact, when I first saw her, well, anyway.
No, finish that thought. When you first saw her, you what?
When I first saw her, Look, I was taken aback by her appearance. In a positive way. She was like if you wore an elegant gown and gave your brow muscles a rest.
Was your idea of a compliment. Nobody wants to look like their mother. Don't look anything like mine anyway, except maybe the hair.
Lady Demeter said I looked just like my mother, which I thought was very kind of her. Queen Persephone is striking.
Think she and Nyx get on as well as we do?
They couldn't possibly. Death to Chronos?
He's gone.
Closer to victory. Everything proceeding as expected in the new phase of your task thus far, Goddess? Stretching the definition of expected, perhaps, as this is new territory for us all.
It's an unusual assignment, ensuring time flows freely. If done correctly, everything will seem as before. And even if not, there's no guarantee anything will go wrong.
Well, that makes this sound more familiar than I thought. Life in all its uncertainties. Anyway, we're watching Chronos and ensuring that your route remains intact.
I'll make the most of it. Thank you. Moonlight guide us.
We'll find our way.
Your mother and the rest are safe, Lord Hypnos. They'll surely be expecting your return, and presumed you'd wake after all this, but you're still sound asleep. Well, don't worry. I made you a promise, and I intend to keep it.
And that concludes our lesson for today. At ease.
I meant to note, I had an unusual experience at the House of Hades. I heard no mention of you there, despite your distinguished status. Only of a skeleton who would stand watch outside. Skelly, perhaps akin to that?
Kiddo, you think we skeletons are all the same? That's way over the line, pal. Come on, I would have thought. Unbelievable.
What? I didn't mean to suggest... Oh, I apologize.
I mean, I swear.
Death to Chronos, Commander.
Knock him dead, kiddo.
What a night.
Your service to the Titan Chronos is complete, Cyclops. His war against Olympus is ended, if you've not already heard. I hold no enmity toward you. Be on your way.
I was just wondering how come I haven't gotten paid. Thought maybe my shepherding hasn't been up to snuff.
Chronos was compensating you for tending sheep. I thought you were supposed to be guarding the city gates.
What do you even know about it? You really think I'm gonna leave my flock now, after all we've been through? And I can always earn my meal ticket some other way.
What did I do?
Oh, I'm pumped.
Whosoever claims his contract shall forthwith... I'm not reading all this. Wait.
Melinoe!
Brother!
Well, this is awkward. Melinoe, what are you doing here? I was just basking in the adulation of the crowd. They never tire of seeing the champion or champions of Elysium fall.
Hello, Zagreus. Wow, this is Elysium, but I don't know what I'm doing here. Last I recall, I'd picked up some sort of burning parchment from Charon's shop.
Oh, gods. You really accepted an infernal contract, read all the fine print, and still thought it was a good idea.
I can't exactly say I read all the fine print. I mean, there seemed an awful lot, and... Could you perhaps summarize what I consented to?
A free trip to Elysium for one, and an exhibition match with its present champion or champions for another. Though exhibition does mean deadly battle in this case. You ready? Let's give these shades a shot.
If you insist.
Meet the princess of the underworld, everyone.
Hold still.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm just a little winded. That's all. See you soon.
Took you down, big brother. Gemstones from the earth.
Ah. Not seen you here in a while, babe. And what happened to Typhon anyway? There's been no sign of him at all.
Typhon had to leave reality as we know it. Though, sorry, Eris. I suppose you didn't even have a chance to introduce yourself to him, did you?
No, I didn't. Though if he's so easy to get rid of, maybe it's for the best. So what are you going to Olympus for anyway? It better not be some sort of feast, because I wasn't invited.
Well, Agent of Change, the monster Typhon is eliminated and my master certainly is not himself. Or rather, now he is. Many have said they knew you could do it, but only I truly did. Yet you know as well as I that we're not finished.
Chronos has surrendered, but here you still are, giving his remnant legions their orders. Decided to take matters into your own thieving hands, then?
That I decided long ago, when I gave myself to your Lord Uncle's chains. And I still oppose you, yes. For what you seek beyond, you shall find only through the flames of battle.
How fare you, little one? Ah, there you are, my girl. As you have faithfully retraced your path, now I, in turn, may shift you to a different sort of time in which a remnant of the monstrous Typhon yet looms large over this very place. Ready?
Not quite. Shall this go much like at my father's house? The way you conjured up a vision of a time that could have been?
If all proceeds as planned, then yes. I shall create a shift as you depart. Seek that monster and do battle, so that we may yet eliminate even the possibility of him.
Very well, then. Good.
For old time's sake. You take care.
I'm back. Typhon brought this storm upon the gods.
Hey, hey! Now, wait. Is Typhon gone, or isn't he? Because there's been no sign of him, but now Gramps has these little time pockets, and once we go in, it's like Typhon never left.
That's more or less a way to understand it, but how are you even here? I didn't realize Grandfather was sending others through. Do you even know how to get back?
I run fast enough, I can get back. Gramps also left the others with the means to get us out, and we're keeping a close eye on him. I better take a look around.
Careful out there. My entitlement.
Hey, Typhon! This ends now!
He had a family, you monster!
This is our time. The path to the palace. To all my family on the mountain, let me pass. It worked.
With the weavings of the
Grandfather with the king and queen.
Now do you see, my son? Although the Typhon with whom you already clashed is gone, there could have been certain circumstances under which he remained. One fewer now, of course.
And how many of these circumstances are there, would you say, Father? For we cannot expect Melinoe to battle to our mountaintop for all eternity.
Speaking of which, welcome again, my dear. We were just having ourselves a bit of a chat with your grandfather. We've not decided what to do with him as yet, you see.
Oh, hello, granddaughter. I had assured the king and queen that you would be victorious again, for you had been victorious before. Thank you for validating my theories.
Oh, you're welcome. King Zeus, Queen Hera. I can attest these possibilities of Typhon do appear to exist, having just found one with Grandfather's assistance and eradicated it.
Typhon is closer to a shade of himself now. The possibility of his dominion over Olympus has grown faint, and fainter still with each of your successes. But how many are required, I unfortunately cannot calculate.
And why not? Perhaps if we persuaded you sufficiently, Titan, you'd be inclined to answer in a more straightforward way.
I have but recently learned of these possibilities myself. Time is flowing freely forth for the most part. My granddaughter merely can ensure that there are no obstructions of concern. At her convenience, of course.
And I would see to that, however long it takes. By your leave, of course, O King and Queen. I ask that you permit Grandfather to carry on. Thus far, he's been true to his word.
We do have something suitable for you in mind, Father, but due to matters of security, our palace henceforth is to be sealed off. Melinoe, perhaps when your mother resumes her yearly travels here, you may come visit again.
We've been such awful hosts to you, my dear. We never intended for any of this to occur. But we have pledged you our support before, and you shall have it for as long as you require, even if we bicker over it now and again. Fare you well.
Be safe.
May moonlight guide you.
Of course.
Moonlight guide you.
I know the way.
We did it, Grandmother. You fought so hard for me, for all of us. But it must be difficult to see Chronos again.
I shall not dignify him with so much as a passing glance, Melinoe. The Titan would have reached a different end were it for me to decide, but I'm grateful that the outcome was not worse.
From what I gathered, this may be farewell for a while, at least face to face. I'll still be seeing you most nights, if you'll be able to keep aiding me by boon.
Of course. And there shall come a time again when your mother shall be visiting us half the year. Perhaps then you may come along. Once every few seasons at least.
I would like that.
We ought to be feasting in your name as far as I'm concerned, Sunshine. No sign of Dionysus still, and our new guest has drawn most of the attention. Soon we also won't be letting anybody in from the outside.
It's all right, cousin, as I'm not much for feasting anyhow. And we do need to find a place for this grandfather of ours. Do you know what Lord Uncle Zeus has in store for him?
Not entirely, but my impression is he's sending Chronos back into the underworld, to Lord Hades. Apparently they've reached some sort of bargain. So, you truly think our grandfather has changed?
I think he has a different outlook on things, yes. As for me, sounds like I may not be able to return anytime soon. This place truly is beyond compare, and with each visit, you've made me feel welcome. Thank you for that and everything.
Oh, come on, it's all of us who should be thanking you, and quite profusely, I should add. Anyhow, not like this is a permanent farewell. I'll keep in touch by boon, all right?
All right. It sounds like I may not be visiting again anytime soon, so thank you all. And please let the others know I wish them well. Let's keep in touch by boon. Return to Shadow now. A good night's rest. Shall we go again, Phrynos? Perhaps we're dealing with infinite possibilities.
How'd it go? Okay.
How fares your effort to cleanse all of the disorder Chronos wrought? I trust this new task doesn't fall solely to you.
Oh, everybody's pitching in, even Chronos, my grandfather. You heard what happened to him, right? His new self seems more tolerable than before.
Death to Chronos. To his old self. I don't know how you managed it, Princess. Perhaps not even my sisters could know such a thing, wherever they may be.
We ought to find where they've been exiled, and I don't think Chronos can simply tell us. What about you? Perhaps enough has changed that you can locate them somehow.
I often search the void where you and I first met, since the Fates would sometimes go there too. But it's a vast place.
We'll keep searching. The Fates again.
Haven't you done enough? What are you even doing in this dump still anyway? If your mom and pop are back in charge, you ought to be living in style with them down in Tartarus. Are they that bad?
No, I may have been born in Tartarus, but my home is here, as well as my responsibilities. And the crossroads are not a dump, or at least wouldn't be if you could mind your rubbish.
Whatever, though at least that's one good thing that came out of all this. I really thought I was gonna lose you, babe.
Very touching.
I'm serious.
Death to Chronos.
Yes, ma'am.
Let us briefly speak. Lest you be tempted otherwise, do keep the details of what transpired at the House of Hades closely guarded, such as what you now recall. Rumors of your command over dreams and time may spread, but not the truth.
Because we achieved what should not have been possible. But all these memories I've gained, perhaps I can tell you more about them sometime at least, and others with whom I'm close.
Perhaps, eventually. Though for now, discretion's the priority by will of Night herself. You are saved some complicated explanations in so doing as well.
That's certainly true.
I see you all appear to be pursuing your responsibilities with diligence. Each child of mine a valuable asset to the Witch of the Crossroads in my absence.
Whatever she says goes, Mother. We did what we could.
And Hypnos, he was here throughout this whole ordeal as well. Be certain to pay due respect to Hecate. You may remain here for the time, so long as more is to be done, and that you all continue to cooperate. Are we understood?
Of course, Mother. We cooperate here all the time.
Of that I am now certain. But I cannot remain to see it with my own eyes, for the realm has need of me below. Farewell, and may darkness guide you where moonlight cannot.
Bye, Mother.
Huzzah for the savior of Olympus! My disciples here claim that you clashed with none other than the prince of the underworld himself, and you fought with the fury of a demon, to which I said, come on.
It's true, sir. I found myself in some competition chamber in what looked to be Elysium. There, Zagreus and I engaged in a full-contact battle for the hearts of our spectators.
Well, that seems pretty pointless to me, kiddo, seeing as I trained you both. You were equally matched. I don't see what comparisons are even to be drawn.
Commander, we're nothing alike.
That's exactly what he'd say.
Moonlight, guide us.
It better.
Just in time.
Moonlight, guide us.
Is that what you say? Would you permit that we occasionally meet thus, Grand Altar? I realize our prior conversations here in Erebus were fraught, but perhaps we may yet start anew, here in this life.
I'll have to learn not to attack you here on sight, but let's give it a shot. What is it about this place that's so special?
Well, I know how to find it, for one, and you tend to pass through it, for two. At any rate, you now have seen the real possibilities that linger on Olympus and below. Let us eliminate the ones that would have led to ruin.
I do like preventing ruin. You'll be closely watched by Olympus and the underworld every step of the way. Don't squander the chance you've been given.
I keep telling myself the same. I cannot change the past.
Family.
Daughter.
Is that you?
Oh, Melinoe, you're back. We thought we might find you here. Well, Hades did. I never would have guessed.
Your mother and I had looked forward to seeing you again ever since you departed. How have you fared? Are matters in the crossroads well in hand?
Everything is more or less all right, Father. It's good to see you in this chamber in far better spirits than before, though why return to such a place? I'd have thought you'd rather be just about anywhere else.
The house is partially in order, but the rest of Tartarus yet bears the mark of my father's extravagant tastes. Whatever harm he caused our family, undoing his decor shall take longer still.
Grandfather shall do his part. It also means I get to say hello.
Well, I shall do my small part then, in the retracing of your steps, provided I may be of service still.
Soot from the house.
Our blessings.
See you again. Moonlight, guide us.
Where goes the Lord and Master of the Dead, the infernal watchdog of the underworld follows.
Just this one head, I know.
An important rule.
One more then. We really showed him, didn't we, Phrynos?
While you were out, the fated list. It started shaking and scrolled over to a prophecy I'd never seen, and already fulfilled. I think there may be more to it, but...
You're not supposed to tell me any more than that, I know. I think I have an idea of what that prophecy concerned, as the fated list revealed some more to me as well.
I'm attempting to understand what could have prompted such a change. You'll follow where the list is leading, yes?
You have my word. The fates would have me do their bidding.
Something the matter?
Headmistress, I wanted to say, I'm sorry that you couldn't share in all those memories of the House of Hades, of how I might have grown up had Chronos chosen differently.
No need for consolation, but thank you. You experienced a course in which my intervention was unnecessary. It was for the best. I am gladdened you experienced such visions.
I just don't understand why you weren't there. It's odd to say, but I think I always felt your absence somehow. I never learned my craft. So much of what I hold dear.
But you have learned. As for that other possibility, it sounds as though the Titan proved unexpectedly useful around the house. Thus, I was not there because your mother never needed me.
But I did, and still do.
Perhaps.
Huh. So you're still fighting Chronos, and you're still fighting Typhon. Though not just a matter of where, but a matter of when. Something like that.
Something like that. Our Chronos, who had, let's say, a spiritual awakening of sorts, is seeing to it that time flows freely forth, to use his expression. We wish to prevent even the possibility of what happened before.
I don't get it. What happened before happened already. Time is a simple concept, keeps everything moving forward for everybody at the same exact rate.
There may be more to it than that, apparently.
Everything's gotten so complicated.
Good hunting. Sounds like your father's house is back in some semblance of order. Always wanted to visit if ever I could, if only to greet an old comrade or two from the war.
I'd also like to visit again, but there's no telling when, if ever, we would have that chance, so long as we're unseen. Officially, they're not even supposed to know we're here.
I know, but it doesn't make the desire go away. At any rate, as long as the servants of the king and queen are well, perhaps our paths shall later cross, who knows?
The fates?
Or Prometheus, aye.
The strongest dreams shall shatter if they must. So mote it be. You know how it goes, Lord Hypnos. And you'd better comply, because, I'll admit, I'm growing just a bit impatient here. Now breathe deep. Still dreaming of this place, of course. And there he is. Welcome to... It is past time for you to wake.
Never.
I must see deeper into your psyche once again, my lord. So forgive the intrusion, and here we go. I suppose I can see why he may wish to remain here. You are very stubborn, my lord. All right, Lord Hypnos, one more time. You're still hiding something from me and from yourself. You must be awake somewhere in your consciousness. So let's go find you there. Breathe deep once more. No, he's... Oh. There's nothing here.
You keep...
Blast it, Lord Hypnos. What is this going to take? Though, what is this? Some sort of note. It says... In childlike scrawl, it says... Have you tried saying wake up? Wait, what? Beyond. Lord Hypnos, wake up! Wake up!
Welcome to the House of Hades. Wait. Where am I? What is this? Who are you?
Lord Hypnos, you're here. These are the crossroads between realms. I'm Melinoe, the daughter of Lord Hades and Persephone the Queen. Welcome.
Wait, what do you mean you're master's daughter? You're huge. I mean, you grew up fast. I mean, you were just born. Unless I,
You've been in a deep slumber for quite some time, my lord. Ever since the Titan Chronos took my father's house, as I understand. We've been busy with that matter since.
Oh no! Oh no, Phil. Where'd all this nectar come from? Oh, I'll never be the featured house servant again, oh
no! Wait, Lord Hypnos, calm yourself, please. Everything's all right. Especially now that you're back with us. The house is well again. Or getting there.
No, you don't understand. I am so late for work. I have to go. Thanks for the wake-up call. If you see Zagreus, tell him I'll be right there. I love you, so long!
What in blazes happened? That's it? That's really it? Interesting. Well, thank the fates.
My brother's sleep was bound to wake eventually.
It's now or never.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No! Return to Shadow now.
No. I swore to protect you.
This feeling. Hello? Lord Moros, is that you?
All right, we're here. Well, what do you know? We got ourselves a visitor, ladies. Who would have thought? You found us, sweetie. You get, I don't know, 3 questions? 3 of us, 3 questions. Sounds reasonable, right?
You're the Fates. You're really here. Are you safe? In any distress? Your brother, Lord Moros, he searched everywhere for you, and not just him.
Are you safe in any distress? Phew, what do you think, ladies? We count that as 1 question or 2? I say go easy on her. Seems like a nice girl. Count it as just 1, okay?
Oh yeah, nice girl. You're right. Count it as 1. Okay.
Okay, we're fine, sweetie. At least now we are. Your grandpa got us. Yeah, we were a little miffed, you know? Because we'd been weaving. So then we figured, what's a better time to take a break?
Take a break? Shouldn't you have sent word to Lord Moros, much less anybody else? He's been very concerned.
That's question 2. We did send word. That's why you're here. Moros, he's a real sweetheart. We figured he could use a little alone time. Okay, last question.
Last question, What do you all intend to do, now that Chronos no longer seems to be a threat? How do we prevent something like this from happening again?
Okay, now that I'm counting as 2 questions, so I'm only gonna give you the first one. Well, maybe it was the second. I'm getting mixed up. Point is, we're not gonna do a thing. This has been nice.
Not going to do a thing, and I'm unable to ask further questions, so perhaps you're going to elaborate.
Hey, who knows what's gonna happen, you or me? Look, all you gods, you got yourselves into this. I know. You think it's cause of us. Well, we don't like that kind of pressure. You've been doing okay on your own, so...
Yeah, you've been doing okay. So we are gonna let you keep this up.
We're gonna let you keep this up. And once you've had your fill, being without us for a while, you're gonna hand it over to mortals. Just like we're handing it over to you.
Hand what over to mortals? Which is to say, I don't know how I can respond to that without another question.
That's all right, sweetie. Think of it like, you gods can do your own thing for a while, then mortals can do theirs. It'll be a brand new age. Been a while since the last one of those.
So you're retiring, all three of you. No more weavings. We're to keep fending for ourselves, come what may.
Oh, come on. Don't make it sound like such a big deal. Not like you're gonna do anything different anyway. But you could. Just ask your old teacher sometime. Now, she's pulled some strings, let me tell you.
Oh yeah, teacher's definitely pulled some strings, all right.
You mean headmistress? So you're saying... I don't know what you're saying, but I'll ask. As you well know, I couldn't have done any of this without her.
Ah, yeah, we know. Well, anyway, sweetie, we're gonna cut you loose, as we've got other things to do. But not weaving. Not for the foreseeable future, as they say. So nice to finally meet you. Bye!
Bye, and thank you all.
Thus did the three reclusive and feared fates, whose often unpredictable weavings determine all that is to come, even for gods, declare the dawning of another age. An age in which both mortals and immortals shall be free to choose their path, so long as they believe the choice exists. A golden age, during which mortal kind shall not be ruled entirely by divine right, but by itself. Word quickly spreads from the heights of Olympus to the depths of the underworld, foretelling of this perhaps very, very distant future filled with possibility and the unknown. Many rejoice, but others know that gods do not go quietly, and history repeats. For now, we can but use the time we have, both to prepare and, to the best of our ability, to live.
I'll have to keep working on that, on both counts. Not every night you meet the fates. Perhaps I'm still in a bit of shock. Hey Dora, what if hypothetically there were to be the dawning of another age at some point, and the gods then truly did leave mortals more or less alone? More than before.
What, are you making me some kind of offer here? I know you're a big deal lately, but not even you have the power to pull something like that off, Mel. Why would the gods give up their gig?
Even the gods are subject to the will of the three fates. None of us can entirely control what shall come to pass, and there are prophecies that cannot change no matter what.
You really believe that stuff, even after everything you did? I mean, was there really some kind of prophecy about Chronos and how you'd end up beating him eventually, once you realized your true potential thanks to me?
Well, no, because the fates went missing throughout most of this ordeal, but they don't tend to be mistaken.
Right. I'll believe it when it happens.
The old painting safely tucked away. That memory isn't going anywhere.
My goal! You found them.
Ugh.
My sisters. They're all right. I was about to say thank the fates, but in this case, Princess, I can only say thank you. While you'd best not tell me how you did it, please do tell how it was to meet them finally.
It was an interesting conversation, and they seem to be doing well, that much I can say. And you're probably aware of the new major prophecy that they foretold.
The advent of another age. They notified me, yes. Perhaps it's their way of preventing any further attempts to circumvent their will, assuming this age does arrive.
What does this mean for you, though, Moros? I got the sense your sisters have no immediate plans to resume their customary weavings.
I think it means that mortals shall be having a reprieve from me, potentially for quite some time, and that I'll have to find something to do.
You could remain here with us, help tend the crossroads, learn our craft.
I'd like that very much.
Same.
You somehow found my sisters at long last.
Here comes trouble.
So is it worth it, Eris? Impeding me, making my task more difficult at every turn? You didn't prevent this outcome. You could have just aided me like so many others.
And why would I have wanted to do that? Although I am a little disappointed in myself. Looking back, I could have caused so much more mayhem along the way.
Well, look at you reflecting on how you could improve. Even if it's at making things worse for everybody else.
You taught me that yourself, you know, Trouble. Not that I ever really learned, but if I don't stay on top of things, maybe sometime in the future, everything will turn out fine.
We can't have that.
No.
Where are you, Headmistress?
Heard you found the 3 fates. Don't believe that's how it happened. Probably weren't even looking. They found you.
That is a distinct possibility. Perhaps when Chronos thought he sent them into exile, they merely played along, and now decided to check in after the troubles with him passed.
Sure sounds like something they'd do, but no use speculating, right? And what now? We're all back to having no will of our own. Maybe we never did.
Perhaps they don't want us to be certain either way. Nor do they seem to desire all the credit for the actions we take.
Guess we'd better act like we have everything under control.
What else can we do? Moonlight guide us and all.
Oh, come on.
New shipment there for you.
I take it you heard about the fates. Apparently everyone already has. Figured you'd be among the first. Though come to think of it, I've not heard you speak about them much.
It's because deep down, I've always felt we make our choices for ourselves. Admittedly a controversial point of view, and we've strong evidence that those 3 often choose for us, but I have to heed my instincts on this one.
Wait, you don't believe in what they do? The prophecies, the coming of a new age? None of it?
I wouldn't go that far, but I choose to believe in those I know and trust, including members of your family. If that makes me a fool, then so be it.
So be it. Sounds like accepting fate to me.
Oh, you know what I mean.
Been hearing Shade say something's changing on Olympus. That the fates themselves decided that the gods will soon be ruling with a lighter touch. That sounds different.
I think soon there may be relative to gods, not mortals, but what I've heard is much the same. At the dawn of the new age, mortals are to choose their paths themselves.
An age where neither the gods nor the fates are dictating each moment of our lives or deaths. Hard to imagine. Who would we even blame if things went wrong then, eh?
You'll find someone, I'm sure.
And then I say, hold up, somebody's here.
Commander, what say all your disciples of the reappearance of the fates? I take it you've already heard.
Ah, yes, I've heard all right. Fate schmates is what they say, if you must know.
Fates schmates? What is that supposed to mean? It sounds rather disrespectful on initial impression.
Disrespectful? Oh, far be that from me. I merely say fate schmates and ask that you consider the weight of my words.
You don't care that a new age may dawn, that the rule of gods may end.
Kiddo, I'll believe it when it happens. And probably I'll be dead by then.
I'm immortal and the rest of you already are dead.
Just saying, don't hold your breath.
Should help me gather bones. For my family.
You found them, Em. The Fates. They told me so themselves, figured I'd spread the word, being a messenger and all. And you know what? They're right. Sounds like their time away gave them a change of heart.
Excellent.
You had an audience with the 3 Fates. Your incantation from so many nights ago must have taken effect. Hermes indicated they're in good spirits, but shall be continuing their leave. Well done drawing them out, nevertheless.
Thank you, Headmistress. I get the impression that they sought me more so than the other way around, but at least we know they're safe. They also mentioned you.
They did they? In what capacity?
They said you've, well, Is there someplace more private where we can discuss this, do you think?
Let's to the springs. You've earned the rest. And we can sit and talk about what's on your mind and theirs.
Just right.
So, what do the three weaving sisters know of me then, You were about to say.
They told me, I believe the phrase they used was you had pulled some strings. They didn't elaborate, but suggested I ask you about it.
Pulled strings. I know full well what they meant. But to this point, I was uncertain whether they did. Let me twist your question back. What do you suppose they implied?
I got the sense they felt that you had altered their designs somehow. Pulling strings, changing their weavings, and not in a small way either, but I merely guess.
You don't merely anything, Melinoe. Well, if those three already know my past, you ought to know it too. And 'tis easier to explain, I suppose, if you look upon me as I am.
Headmistress, what? You're beautiful. But what is this? I don't understand. Some trick you're playing, or some glamour, or...
No. The trick is when the veil is on. Look upon me, and do not avert your eyes. I know those eyes better than you.
How is this possible? Who are you?
When I was a mere babe, I washed up on the bank of the Cocytus, with naught but moonlight to guide me. Selene looked out for me, informed me that the Titan Chronos took my family, and that I alone escaped. Thus I trained.
You trained for the task. Death to Chronos. You attempted all of that before I did.
Before is not entirely correct. I was a capable student, but very raw. Vengeance was my headmistress. And one night I found the wretch, spewed every curse that I knew, and descended into the abyss of his subconscious.
But I had you to teach me to descend to the abyss of the subconscious. You mean to say you figured it out entirely on your own? That's impossible.
Speaking from experience, I beg to differ. But at any rate, something did go awry. Time and nightmare fused, and I discovered I was someplace else. I sought the end of time, but had arrived somewhere closer to the beginning.
And then you lived for eons, waiting for the weavings of the fates, and me, for a second chance. Headmistress, Gods.
I dared not tamper with the fates' designs more than was strictly needed. In this form, I ingratiated myself to your father and mother, became handmaiden to the queen, in fact. Thus, when Chronos inevitably struck, they gave their newborn daughter not to the river Styx, but to me.
Then, you did everything in your power to prepare me, so that I might succeed where you failed.
Correct. 'Tis as I always told you, I am not your mother, Melinoe. Neither did I have one myself. However, I had reason to be confident in your abilities. So, there you are. How you must hate me for all this.
No. How can you even say that still, Headmistress? I love you. And you are my mother, whether you can admit it or not. And even if we're far too much alike.
I love you too, of course, Melinoe, with all my heart and soul. Far more than I could ever love myself. And I am so sorry for all that you had to endure, for the family you never had.
But I have my family. I have you.
Neria's soul must know of this, I trust you understand. The three fates, fine, and we and no one else. Now then, shall we pretend that none of this transpired?
I'll be discreet, of course, but won't pretend. Moonlight, guide us.
All of us.
This new age the Fates foretold, when they'll hand it over to mortals, by which I think they meant the big decisions. What say our shades about all that?
I've heard a mix of viewpoints, though they've been enthusiastic on the whole. Ungrateful wretches, We're only here by the grace of the gods.
It isn't always grace, I suppose. Many of these shades met an early demise due to acts of gods. They don't want to be pushed around.
There shall always be someone or something to push such people around. Whether it's a god or not hardly matters. The gods can have their moods, I know. But I'd not have gone far without them. That's why I'm here.
Nice of you to say.
I don't say, I swear.
I'll find more bones with this.